Uh, we are live, or so it says. Is it telling the truth? Is it not? I am waiting for confirmation. Because sometimes the internet lies. And there it is. Hello. Hello. Welcome back to Fableheim. And the kingdoms of Amalur. Re-reckoning. Isn't this a lovely vista? I liked this vista so much that I use it as the thumbnail instead of my Inside Illidan joke that now all of you know. And funny, oddly enough, this was stuck in my head as like, I need to use this as a thumbnail. This is perfect. But this was 2 streams ago. And I don't know why I just now was like, oh, we should do that. Anyway, this is located in the plains of Arethel, where we are not questing. We have completed all of the quests here in this green area and in Rathir. Well, there might still be some main quests here. But we are actually questing in the desert down here. Now, last time, I was pretty tired by the time that we made it here. Can't say, but I wanted to say hi and I'll return later. Thanks, JC. Have fun doing whatever you need to do. I'll be here. Don't worry. I was pretty tired by the time we got to the desert, and I must admit, I was not having a good time. Bro. But completionism is one hell of a drug. And we are going to complete. I did like the quest with the demon, though. The demon was pretty neat. That's pretty neat. But I mean, other than that, this zone,
name's Alex. I'll get it back to you as good as new.
Not the best, but that's fine. We are on a quest, mini quest actually, to become, well, to craft the greatest Feyblades the world has ever seen. Right now, we are using these Feyblades that we created, the Doombringer. They are full of ice and lifesteal. And these are intermediary weapons. Worry not, worry not. These are not what we are planning to use long term. I guess we're doing this quest now, aren't we? That's really far away. Okay. Good. There are no more quests really here. What about over here? Welcome back, Kerovets. You've joined us at the beginning as I am attempting to scrap together what I remember. It's going well. Not really. Okay, looks like we're basically just done. So let's have a gander. Gander over yonder. And see what we can get done. Excuse me. I made a mistake. I'm drinking a carbonated beverage. Which means the belches are inevitable. It's not even a... Okay, it's a great carbonated beverage, but it's not a good for you carbonated beverage. I don't have too many vices, but Diet Coke is one of them. And I was doing well about not drinking it, and then I was doing really bad about drinking it. Brewed myself some hot green tea with honey, and while I wait for that to cool off, I got some milk to go with my peanut butter, banana, and honey sandwich. That sounds great. That sounds much better than what I'm doing. Which, as previously mentioned, Diet Coke. I had some really good black tea earlier. It was the last of my Orange Pekoe, Ceylon, or whatever. Oh, I turned off all of my abilities for the screenshot. I have to turn those back on. I can kill this without him. I ain't scared of no ghosts. I'm squishier though, but I ain't scared of no ghosts. I've not drank soda in 20 years. You, my friend, have a great record. A little jealous. Some days it's like I can drink a gazillion. Like, those big 36 packs. Some days I could probably drink all of that. And then other days it's like I can't even touch it. It's very strange. Also because of long-term medication, I kind of have an ulcer in my something near my intestines. The thing that like connects your intestines and your duodenum, that thing. So I really shouldn't be drinking it, but hey. I figure it's better than alcohol, which I stopped. The essence of fate. Yay! We need more of those. No one's gonna live forever. I most certainly am not. Satu might, though. You know, this whole breaking fate. Yep, I'm doing this. Screw the crew docs. I hate fighting these things. So I'm gonna do my best to kill them all. Is where I was going with that. I can't be stopped in fate mode. Or reckoning mode. I should have drank the experience potion. Nah, we'll save that for a boss. I only have one left. And I don't have enough Prismere dust to craft more, so... that is what it is. Hopefully we're coming up to stronger enemies, though. I think we did this backwards. Ooh, 6 Essence of Fate. Lovely. So, like, on the map, I think I was supposed to come here. We had the choice, when we were up here, to follow BDSM Waifu and head over to where we went, or to follow Drunken Fate Weaver Dude and come down here. And naturally, we followed BDSM Waifu and went over here, and I think I was supposed to go down here first. So, we're kind of over-leveled, but that's fine.
Among echoes of golden coasts and silver seas, Lyria drew near. She saw the priestess asleep, reclined on dark earth amidst the cypress trees. Under the gleam of heaven's dusk reflected, the mirror that tantalized the stars, Lyria whispered to Tyrion. On rocky spur of sable stone shall heaven's mount prove, is a seat of elegance near kin, a shard of night to glisten in the foam, a spire from the seabed to drip from the sky's veil. There will your people be closest to my voice. And so awoke Beala Tyrion, the calm and majestic, to see the cliffs against the coast, and Lyria's throne before her.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention to any of that because I was being stun-locked, but this life leech is insane. I went from half health to full health in one of our little whirlwindy thingies. So I think we've got our build solidified here, team. I think we're onto something. I also keep getting webbed because I'm bad. I can no longer drink liquor since like 10-ish years ago, and 98% of fast food makes me literally sick. I know the feeling. I still really enjoy... there are a few fast-ish foods that I can eat. But for the most part... oof. I don't know. Do you have Jimmy John's over there on the coast? They're pretty good. I think. Anyway. Kinda. And then Chipotle. What else? We have Moe's Mexican restaurant. They're really good. I don't know if you call them fast food, though, because they're more like a dining... they're like a Subway, but for Mexican food. The one exception is Chick-fil-A, because it's not really fast food, even though it is. I love Chick-fil-A, too. We have one here in town. And I really like it. I only ever really get McDonald's when I have to travel up to Chicago, which is never a good time. And partially because usually when I go to Chicago, I'm getting steroids injected into me. And when you have steroids injected into you, your body is just a beast. It doesn't care. It doesn't care at all. Hello.
Greetings. What, you surely ask, is such a well-heeled Praetorian doing here among the dust? and
Yeah, that's what I
brambles?
asked.
Removing the tarnish from my name and solving the Jotun problem.
Hmm. Great, what Jotun problem?
The old Ragnar has died, and his
Ah.
successor is stirring the embers of war. But he's too clever to openly provoke the Warsworn, so he's attacking gnomes instead. That will not stand. I have a plan to settle this, but it requires someone of both delicacy and grit.
That depends on what delicate part. I'm delicate, but only in a certain way. I fit that description, kinda.
Yes, I think you do. First, we must find some new and better enemies for the Jotun. Go into Tirskotter Mine, southeast of here, and steal the clan totem from...
Oh, I've done this quest in World of Warcraft.
Then return to me.
You basically take the banners of one faction, kill the other faction, plant the banners there, and then do the opposite and incite a war between the two, and then you laugh. This is a great quest. I love the honey barbecue sauce they have. They have great sauce. And really good just chicken. Like, they know chicken. They can do chicken. McDonald's would make me be in a restaurant and steak for a good 12 hours. Yeah, it does that. I think there was recently someone who left like a Happy Meal from 1992 or something when I was born. This is the only reason I remember it. In their closet. And just pulled it out. And it had not decomposed or rotted in any way. And then I thought about all the McDonald's I have eaten in my years, and I was mildly nauseated. Although usually these days I get their... I don't know if it's any better, it's probably not. But like the quarter pounders and stuff that are... at least seem to be fresher meats. Probably not, but the illusion's there. The successful illusion is there. Ow. Everyone is delicate. All men, because what's between their legs, and all women are delicate. Some just have thrawns. Sure. I don't know what a thrawn is, but I agree. I think everyone is delicate in their own way. Yeah, I know that would still make me wildly sick. That's fair. It's still McDonald's at the end of the day. And like the so-called salads at McDonald's, you're almost better off with this a burger. Thorns, oops. Oh, yeah. Well, every rose has its thorns. Was this a lore stone? Wait, why isn't it active? Oh, it is. I just had to get closer to load. I hope the stream still looks okay. I'm actually using source mode, which means OBS is not recording the game itself. It's recording what's playing on my monitor.
He only needed one name. The Carver, like the wind, or the lightning, or the dawn. With his presence, a new age began. The kings of the south stood. They were the lords of the desert sea.
The reason I'm doing that is actually for, just in case someone else stops by, I want to show them something. If I even can. I don't actually know how to minimize this game. Because whenever I Windows, it doesn't minimize. But we'll see, we'll see. We had this... Yesterday, we had this, like, hour-long discussion of Dragon Age. And I'm all on board about doing it again. But I was talking about how my second monitor, my wallpaper, is Morrigan. I use one of those Steam things. What's it called? I don't even know what it's called. But it basically has 3D wallpapers and stuff. And it has a Morrigan in her classic outfit. Is this a trap? It sure as hell was. Huh. Huh. Wow. Those are good. And I just wanted to show it. That was a lot of damage. So I changed it to be my main monitor thing as well. So in source mode, I can just minimize, and then you can all see it. And we can all bask in the beauty that is Morrigan. And be reminded of why it didn't actually take much convincing for Alistair to sleep with her to create a demon spawn. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that's not a persuasion check. I'm pretty sure it's just like, you should do this so we don't die. And he's like, but should I? And you're like, yes. And then he's like, okay. Why is there still more? Like, I knew this was a trap, but there's still more. Unfortunately, this wouldn't really be a good fate thing. One, because they're gray to me. Two, because they're spawning in batches. So the slow time effect would kind of kill me here. We did it. It's been a while since I've seen such a blatant trap. Cowl of the Wildfire. Trash. Oh, I'm torn. I meant to look up, like, blacksmithing rules. Like, are there particular conditions to salvaging decent materials? Is it just level? Is it quality? Is it RNG? But I also don't want to look up anything because I don't want to be spoiled. And that portion of me went out. This is a mostly blind playthrough. It's gonna be blind. The only thing I'm gonna know is if anyone tells me. And I'm gonna appreciate every piece of assistance that I get. Just checked in theater mode so I could see more and it looks fine to me. Okay, thank you. I normally view all in theater mode, but while here I don't, so I can keep watching chat. Yeah, I wish they had, like... I wish they could move the chat. Like, in Twitch, there's a theater mode where the chat's just on the right-hand side, and then theater mode is kind of moved over to the left, so it fits all on the same screen. But here, you have to be in, like, minimize mode or whatever. I guess if you... Or windowed mode, I think it's called. But I guess if you zoom in, that's... less annoying. Have we found the next contract board? I love contract boards. Contracts are great.
The heights of Menethil
That's a lot of effects for gloves. It sure is.
Now who's this? I've grown so used to the
Hey.
same few drifters coming in for supplies and the contract board. A fresh face is a welcome thing.
I do have a beautiful face. Contract
It's right
board.
beside me. The work's open to any and all. When a contract's done, they come to me for their pay.
I would hope that players would understand this after... This is the third one. Missing person. Apothecary Eldrick Orhelm left Whitestone on the Western Road 12 days past. He went seeking one Bodine Borgus in Alcerund, and was to send news back to Whitestone on his arrival. He can be recognized by a fine carved walking stick he keeps with him. Any news regarding Eldrick will be rewarded with coin of gold. I have a walking stick. Not carved, though. Person of highest integrity and reliability sought to deliver valuable package to one Vian Severus in Basilica Nostra, the Isles, Odessa. Payment upon receipt of goods. As happens this season every year, spiders have become more numerous than Menethil. You're telling me. I just got ambushed by a bunch of them. Pay available for capable fighter to remove 8 spiders from the area. Spider stingers required as proof for payment. Speak to address Deofrit for further.
Yes, we're a bit of an island to ourselves out here.
questions or whatever. You have the delivery.
You want that contract, do you? Now you guard these ghastly things closely.
What?
Mind you, they're not suited for combat. They're for surgery and unnaturally sharp.
About the spider
Yes,
contract.
well, you'll need to collect the required. You won't have much trouble finding them. They're all over. Which, all right now.
I was kind of hoping that
Armor meets
I would have looted
armor.
something that would help, but that's fine. Hello, gnome.
Poor old master had but one dying wish, that his prize blade, the one on the wall, be mended. Some days I dream that I'll do it myself.
I can do
Then
it.
I remember, I'm a poor untrained
We're master
apprentice
blacksmiths.
who can barely forge a soup spoon.
Ooh. What blade
But
is
that's
that?
Haldabeer's blade. It's famous, from the Fey Wars. My old master always said he'd fix it right again. Might have.
I hope I can blacksmith this.
Now it just hangs on the wall, taunting me, reminding me of all I'm not.
Do you think I can train the gnome like people train me? That can't be fixed.
Not by an ordinary smith, true. But there's one living who can. Only, he'd rather eat nettles and stare at the sky than raise hammer to anvil. You can find the hermit smith yourself, up in the Minotaur Heights. Only, I warn you, he won't speak to anyone.
Okay, so I could use my blacksmithing, but not necessarily in the way that I would have liked. Well, we have a rule here, ladies and gentlemen. And it's to salvage literally everything. We're looking for as many mastery pieces as possible.
I'm quartermaster.
And the sooner I get them, the happier we're all going to be. Alright, let's take a look. Trash. 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 I don't know what I'm expecting, honestly. We have some improved stuff. We have some repair kits.
Here.
Alright.
Tell me what you...
Trash. Alright. Let's take a look at these gloves, shall we? These are a lot of stats. They're actually, from a pure stat-only perspective, these are an improvement. The problem is that by equipping them, we lose our Lunala Scent bonus of 15% damage resistance and 20% crit hit damage, which is not worth losing. The good news is that if we have the Lunala boots in our vault, which we might, we can transition that. We'll just lose the Boot of the Zodiac, which would be worth losing. So, well, not worth losing, but you know, it would be valuable enough. So, we have now entered a question of min-maxing, and just so everyone is aware, I am indeed a min-maxer. I never had to let Alistair, because my character only slept with her. To be fair, when I played as a male character, I always slept with her. But as a female character, that option doesn't exist, because it does have to be male-female to create a child to absorb the soul of the ancient god thing. Let's go check our vault, shall we? Is all the empty space between chat and sides compared to how Twitch does it? Yeah. I know YouTube's trying to be a competitor. Kind of. But I think there's a few changes they could make that would really help. We do have Lunala's boots. We have it. Equip these gloves. Equip these boots. Nice. Alright. Let's drop these in. We are depositing these and these. I still don't know what I'm doing with this. I have Shine and Shadow, which I'm pretty sure is something I recovered. And I'm pretty sure that when I recovered it, Delivery satchel. There's been another shipment of Canarok Gossamer made to your house. What? Huh. Okay. That completely derailed my train of thought, if I even had one in the first place. Oh, right. The shadow and whatever. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to go backwards for this. Can I? No. Let's go do this, because this sounds fun. We retrieve the shadow and sun, or whatever, daggers from a troll, I think. In those areas way to the east, like easternmost part of the map, basically. And the quest is to give it to the dude, but we used our persuasion to keep them, even though I didn't want them. But, you know, it's a thing we did. You look very dead. Master's Daggers of Executions. Master Lightning Storm. I should have literally... Oh, that's good. All of the recipes, so this really doesn't matter. Although this elegant wood staff resembles a mage's staff, there is nothing in the slightest that is magical about it. Great! So we win? Was that the contract? I'm doing very little damage to you, and I don't like it. Look at that line of sight behind the pillar. It was like we were watching the MDI. Wait, MDI is the dungeon. The Arena World Championship. I've never seen so much line of sight. Besides literally any of the Arena Championships where Warlocks are involved. Fucking Warlocks. The best thing is that Warlocks are really mad right now because of their state in Shadowlands, but they fucking deserve it. With how stupid strong they are right now.
From the Desert Runner's lethal dance to the chaos of the wolf pack, the Fae displayed these contests as art. Engard, the embodiment of contention, arose as champion. His strike was as the mantis leg, a bolt amid stillness. He met defeat like the salamander's tail, lost, but only to grow again. He inflicted wounds like the serpent's fang, rotting poison to weaken the mightiest opponent. His baleful stare was the shark's fin above the water's surface, promising a bloody end.
That was an epic staff, but it was terrible. Alright, well, that's that done. Anything else? While we're meandering about? Music makes it sound like I'm in combat, but I am totally not in combat. Let's deliver this. Where is this going? Alright, not doing that yet. What about this one? It's not going to tell me. That's the smith, though. I do like hermit smiths. They tend to be, shall we say, erratic. I should go turn this in just in case there is a follow-up quest, but I am fairly confident that there is not. Because these contract things usually always just end. Now, I could eat my words. Every quest is different. But I'm just going to go ahead and trust my instinct and move on. If it's might, it ain't right. I'm also fairly certain that we're not going to find anything useful here. You are standing up. That's pretty impressive for a dead guy. I might have to go up somehow. I'm pretty convinced we aren't going to find anything useful in this zone. Because again, we're a wee bit over-leveled. But, you know, miracles happen every now and then. I was about to say Christmas miracles, but We aren't there yet. It's only the start of October. Oh, I'm glad this quest progresses everywhere. Okay, good. This is one of those tasks, which I think tasks are just like repeatable shit. And we have quite a few of them. And I can't say I'm horribly happy about it. I also have no idea how to get to where that person is. Not even a little bit of an idea. Oh, look. This is good to discover. Hall of the Firstborn. That sounds really important. Really important, actually. What the? I can't add that to junk. If I were to tap into my RPG instincts, the Hall of the Firstborn is either one, about something Fae related, which is probably a safe bet, or two, a cult. Probably a cult that worships spiders, with how many freaking spiders there are. I should probably press this Reckoning Mode button, but I really don't feel threatened by any of these. Also, I have the achievement to backstab like 20 things or something. And I was looking at that, I'm like, how many of these are backstabs that I did mid-combat with my bomb? And I'm going to go ahead and guess most of them. Most of them. This is also a trap, and it was not worth it. The cloudy shards suck, but at least we can combine them into better shards. I'm really disappointed that I can't do that with blacksmithing, you know? Like, if I have... What? Because we have a lot of low-quality blacksmithing materials. I kind of wish I could combine them, you know? I have no idea how I would do that. But, I wish I could. Also, it looks like we found our way up here. And a shrine of something. Mitharu. Hello, Mitharu. I haven't done a quest for you in a while. Oh, look. Yilton. My favorite thing to fight. Not. I do really enjoy the whole teleporting behind them thing. That makes me happy. It would make sense to combine some metals to a higher rank. If the higher rank was called Damascus. This is a reference. I didn't look at that, but I can guarantee it's shit. It's a reference that sounds familiar, but I can't quite place it. Although technically, even in real life, we combine metals together. We call them alloys. They're usually pretty good. Usually. I have a feeling that I have taken one of the most complicated routes to where I'm going. And that I'm going to have to come back here. So let's do one of these magic Dark Souls tricks where I ignore everything and hope I don't get hit. That was close. Let's keep running. You can catch me, na 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 na. I have the game on PC. I can't play long hours. So much running with no auto run option just makes you sad. Yeah, I'd like an auto run. I wouldn't mind. Actually, I was actually trying to do this a while ago. Rome Diaz, and welcome to the stream. Thank you for stepping by. I was trying to click on the map and like have my character walk there, but that's obviously not something that can happen. The no auto run is kind of wow. I can kind of get over it because there's so much teleporting, like a ridiculous amount of teleporting. So that certainly helped me. Damascus is literally combining forged metal that is used for swords and such that has a wavy pattern. Wait, Damascus is real? How did I not know about this? I have a katana in my room that is Damascus? Wow. Well, I mentioned alloys, so I mean, we were kind of on the same page. Sort of. I don't know why, but I thought Damascus was like a... I mean, I'm sure it's been used in video games if it's a real thing. Flawless. I wonder if Flawless is the highest tier. I know I said I wasn't going to look anything up because I don't want to be spoiled, but I feel like I should look up something about blacksmithing. Because I feel very confused and lost. Which is probably not a good feeling to have. Let's pick this. Incorrect. Nailed it. The King's Shoes. We've kind of reached a point, for better or worse, where we're just juggling tier sets. So we're going to have to find some really, really good gear to overcome the tier bonuses. Which could be pretty challenging. Guess we're going to go this way. It sounds so gamey, I know. I was shocked when I found out it was real, too. Yeah, it does sound really... I'm actually surprised. Do you know if that method was used in making, like, the original... the original. Like, katanas back in the olden days, or is that, like, a newish thing? And people were just like, yo, I bet this would look awesome as a katana. Let's do it. Actually, this is the first time I've ever mentioned her. But my ex, one of my exes, I guess, she lived in California, and her only form of self-defense was this sword that she had. And it was a proper sword. It wasn't... It was no fake sword. That would cut you. Like, full arm severance sort of thing, and she was not afraid to use it. Over 2,000 years ago? I just looked it up. Wow. Fun fact. There are two things that is pretty common across all cultures. One, stabby sticks. Swords in many, many, many different ways. Different ways of crafting them, different materials, whatever. And two, fried dough. that is common across many cultures. I guess humans are just drawn to both of those things. The Amulet of Haven. I love the name Haven. I haven't used it in a while because it's felt tainted to me. Because I was using it, I don't even remember when I was using it as on something. And there was someone who was kind of harassing me. And so every time I hear the name Haven, I kind of just think about that. And it makes me sad because I love that name. Modus reports 4. Isn't this spoilers? Examine the output of the dig over the last month, measuring the bulk of ore that was successfully mined compared to the rock needed to be removed to obtain it. In general, yields were 1 part ore for every 10 of refuge. The ratio speaks for itself. The minerals are nearly jumping out of the rock. What? 1 part ore, 10 part refuge. What's the normal ratio then? Because that seems really low for ore. Well, in a war, sharpened metal seems like a simple jump from sharpened rocks. It's true. It's true. And war, as we all know, is a shared trait between humanity. I would say a blanket statement such as there is no culture in the history of mankind that has never not waged war. But I don't actually know if that's true. I know that most have. And some of them for very stupid reasons. And dough comes from grain, and grain is a very common ingredient. Yes. It's just funny to see all the different ways that everyone, like, used these different materials that are very common. Or, like, all arrived at the same conclusion. It's kind of like... Ooh. Chance to critical hit damage. This could be big with our build. We're going to equip this. I do really like the Ballad's Ring, which just gives us 5% flat damage resistance. Oh, wait, no. What the heck? Huh. I can't add this to junk either. Someone told me what these did, which I appreciate because I don't know. Damage resistance is a chance to just completely negate the damage that you take. Armor is the damage mitigation. So technically this is a 5% chance to just not take damage and 5% more damage. The Loop of Meditation, however, provides us with increased crit chance and increased crit hit damage. Our build is currently running Honed Blades, which is a channeled ability that's level 7. So we have 40% critical hit damage. So the more crit hit chance we can get, the stronger we're going to be. And I enjoy being strong. I know. Shocker. I don't know if there's like a crit cap or something. Sometimes games put those in. I just crit for 666. Sometimes games put those in, and sometimes they don't. But if I've learned anything from Diablo 3, and I've learned a lot, patience being one of those things, crit is good. Almost every single endgame build in Diablo 3 has you going for more crit. So, it has to be good. Trash. The mining survey. 3 possible veins in the area. Difficult to assess the ease of ore excavation due to the overwhelming presence of Jotun in the area. Warsworn Keep might pacify hostiles, but will require additional funding from Modus, possibly keeping them on retainer. Not cost effective. Lol. There's some real some real life bullshit regarding mines. What? It's just rats. They used to, at least in America, rats. Mining companies would like set up in towns, and they would pay their miners, which by the way was an incredibly hazardous job with, back then anyway, lifelong potential defections due to breathing in all of the crap in the air. And they would pay them in basically this fake currency that the company created, and they could only be exchanged at the general store at the mining company. And I mean, what could they really do about it? There was tons of strikes, but that was some crap. I'm glad that's illegal today. At least, I hope it is. I'm pretty sure it's technically illegal. Crit is a damage multiplier, which can't be a bad thing for you as long as it is not used against you. As long as it's not used against me. Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if we come across something. I'm pretty sure I can go this way. What? Oh, okay. I see it. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something that was like, increase crit damage that you deal, increase crit damage that you take. That seems like a very RPG item. Actually, it sounds like a TRPG item, a tactical RPG item, not an ARPG item. Actually, I'm pretty sure one of those are in Eratus. Pretty sure. It's been a hot minute, but I'm pretty sure. I'm looking forward to playing that game again so bad. I mean, in theory, right, at any point, I could just turn it on and play it again. It's not like it's gone anywhere or gone down. But I'm waiting for the Wrath of the Necromancer before I play it again. Also, I have no idea how to get Prismere Dust, and we need that to make more experience potions. So, I guess keep an eye out or something. Oh, hi, dude.
I'd advise you to take a leap off that ledge, but at the moment, I find myself in need of aid. Don't think you'll get anything out of it, though. I certainly won't teach you anything.
I'm a master blacksmith. I don't need teaching. What happened to you?
Kobolds is what? Poison spear to my leg and it's begun to fester.
That sucks,
There are
bro.
things for it, easy to gather myself. If I
mean,
could
you're standing
walk.
right now. I find that standing and walking are pretty much in tandem with difficulty. You're needed in Iron Fast.
Iron fast? What could they possibly... All right.
Oh,
just
look at
don't
that
beat with this
persuasion.
leg.
Very
I'll
well.
need spider sack ichor, fenrir
Ah.
from the canyon below, and grist from a
I have
Jones
one of those.
cobalt. Can you get me those?
Absolutely. I'm actually going to pursue this quest. I know it's just a random NPC that in the grand scheme of things doesn't matter at all. But how the... Wow. Okay. I have an awful lot of sympathy for anyone that's in pain. We'll just nab all this and move on. Okay, so for the Jotun thing, we're going to have to go around. And it might actually be time for me to use my retribution mode, so that's exciting. And then, I mean, would it be more efficient for me to go that way up? Ugh. Brain. Alright, let's do that. We'll go this way, circle around, and then go to this dude. has been a bit and has been a bit. Part of me debated... Ooh, more stone.
First, he made the river in the arc of the great snake-tail. When that grew tedious, he turned his attention to the cliffs, the dunes, the depths.
Wow. Insightful. Part of me debated doing like an Eternal Harvest 5 stream, because if it was a stream, I could fail repeatedly, and it would all make sense, you know, and not be like a video of just death restarting, death restarting, death restarting. But obviously I didn't do that. I still might do it. Like, it depends entirely when the release date of Wrath of the Necromancer is. Because if it's like on my birthday, or nearish my birthday, like directly after my birthday, I'll say, I might do like a Heredis hype stream and just try my hand at Eternal Harvest 5, which is ungodly amounts of unfairness. Like, I know a bunch of people were basically only clearing it with these bullshit strats. Like, double Lost Soul, double Skeleton. Using the attack that hits multiple times for each buff on an enemy, and the Lost Soul is applying a buff and it had like a 5% chance to one-shot. That type of strat.
Carver made by the morning what takes the cycles centuries to shape. He bored holes in the red marches and chiseled the spine in the Ulcerund. Echoes rang through the canyons of Menethir. He gouged the hollow lands and then left it barren.
I'm probably going to have to come back here for that quest with the banners, but we're here now, so I can lament that when it's time to lament that. The song from V for Vendetta, where there are a lot of explosions, would nicely fit the death loops. You're not wrong. My computer actually might be strong enough to simultaneously record while I'm streaming. Uh-oh. Nailed it. And, well, especially Erratas, which is not super graphically intensive. So that would be something to consider. I've always debated doing, like, more heavily edited stuff, but especially right now when I'm doing so much stream stuff, like, my time is just not there. Which is not something I thought I would ever say. I bet I'm gonna have to go over there. Alright, we're running. We're making a mad dash. Like, I kind of feel bad. I know there are a few people who really love the Mulu campaign. And I mean, like, really like it. But, unfortunately, I've just been dedicating that time to streaming, or recovering from streaming. I also have 2 other projects in the work. I was working, well, 3 technically, although one's kind of abandoned. I was working on, why are there so many spiders? A game called Quantum Protocol. I was offered a key for an early version of Quantum Protocol, and I was playing it to kind of get my bearings, because it's like a Yu-Gi-Oh-ish card game, single player story, anime waifu thingy. And I don't know, it has to be because I'm not a card game player, but my brain cannot wrap around it. It's just, my brain breaks. I'm not even playing on like hard difficulty and I just can't do it. Because the puzzle solving required is not up my sleeve. It's not one of my fortes. And I feel bad because the dude was super nice. The developer that sent me the key, he was like, I watched your Mistover videos and I really appreciate it when someone like understands the game, the mechanics of the game, and can break it down for other people. Would you be willing to look at my game? Here's the key. And I was like, I'd love to. And then I started playing it. I'm like, I don't understand anything.
The carver rested. He grew a mountain crowned with clouds by the river and leaned against its side to sleep. ages passed, and the sand settled into his work, and all the land was still.
And all the land was still. So I'm assuming that takes reference from the Christian God and the 7 days of creation. Maybe a strain to figure it out with the viewers? Maybe. I don't know exactly if there's like limitations on it. Because like I said, it's an early build. He'd probably be okay with that. I just, oh, it hurts my head thinking about it. I have come to mend your leg. Screw you.
For the festering, Fenrack for the pain, and Stugris to keep my strength up. You've done me a good turn, stranger. I live a hermit's life, so have little to give. I hope you'll take this as thanks. You'll get nothing else.
You're still needed.
Oh, that. Well, tell me, what's going on that old Braskin can't handle on his
Sword. To fulfill his dying wish.
He's dead? Then he never mended that sword, and that green apprentice is left alone half-trained. Damn it all, I swore I'd never... But the blade and the apprentice and the blade.
Yes,
It
yes.
won't do. I must go. Bring me a compound known as Master's Tallow.
Wait, didn't I get that?
And the sword is yours. I'll be at Ironfast waiting.
But it's a sword. This would be an awesome time for me to be able to, for him to be like, yo, I can forge this sword into anything you want. I'm the best. Didn't I get... I swear I have this. Yeah, I do. Okay. What's my inventory situation? It's bad. Okay. It sometimes only takes simple talk it out method to understand some things. Yeah, you're probably right.
Shield sister.
I probably should, because I feel really bad about not making a video about it. When he like went out of his way, you know, to not only give me a key, but to watch my content. So I'll probably do that. That's probably a good idea. Thank you. You're always full of them. Although I am, I'm a little sheepish because, like I said, I am not a card game player. Like the extent of my card game experience, well, legitimate card game experience, you know, besides being 10 and collecting Pokemon, is Hearthstone. Which is not necessarily the way to go. And he mentioned specifically that it's, you know, inspired by Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, he was a hardcore Yu-Gi-Oh! Player. And the only thing I know about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that Yu-Gi-Oh! The players can have like this 300 turn thing. Or not turn, but 300 action turn that just drags the game on forever, and they had to make rules about it. So people wouldn't do it. That's the only thing I know.
Have the Master's Tallow? Then let's begin.
I do. Yeah.
Lords of Iron and Fire, it's good to be back at the forge. Brace yourselves now.
I'm braced. I totally don't sound braced, but I'm braced. I have played a bit of Shadowverse and watched a lot of Slay the Spire. I don't think Slay the Spire counts.
Behold, Haldabeer's blade, strong and whole. As you made this possible, I insist that you take it. A hero deserves a hero's sword. Now, if you're done gawking, I have a clumsy oaf of an apprentice to train.
This would be considered the good ending, right? Having this dude return. Wow. They call this a legendary blade of the Fey War? Bro, this is really bad. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna vendor it.
If you're traveling, you'll need some.
I'm gonna toss this ring. I'm still torn on this. I don't know. I feel like Rhymescape's is really good. We don't do a whole lot of the whole, you know.
Yes, come for the contract board. Dead.
Yep.
Why, that's a shame. I'd say I'm sure he'll be missed, but he's from Whitestone, so you never know. And
Wow.
that's his walking staff there. I'll take that. Job well
You
done.
sound so affected by this.
So long.
And I collected some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I have a burn stall deck. Okay, so you went one step beyond me. I didn't have a deck. I actually have a real-life friend who is super into Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Like, he's always playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. So, I mean, I could ask him for help, but he lives... He now lives like 60 minutes away from me. And I'm pretty sure that if he made the journey over to me, that would not be what we would do. We would probably take the time to chill out. And he's my drinking friend, so, you know. Also, the last time we hung out, we watched the new Code Geass movie and drank tequila, so that was my... That was actually the last time I drank, I think. And I have no idea when the last Code... Was it a February release in the States? So yeah, that's how long it's been. It has some creatures that can't be destroyed but have 0 attack, and other units that can't be targeted if another fire unit is out, and they are fire units, so multiple of the force the opponent did not hit. Then some spells and traps that do direct damage or stall. Yeah, see, you're already a few steps beyond what I was thinking.
Ah, you have the totem.
Or can
Good.
think.
We've made some enemies, so now we must make the feeling mutual. Kill 3 Jotun chieftains known as the... After killing each of the Look! It begins!
What? Remember what I said about we're probably going to have to come back here? We're back. But hey. Am I close enough that it... Teleport's probably not worth it. I guess now we can fully explore that area. And most of the creatures also passively do direct damage. I feel like if I knew what you were talking about, I'd really enjoy this type of deck. I don't know if it was a real deck because we didn't know any of the rules, but when I was young, I had this deck that like rotated around like this Wind Spirit or something. And the Wind Spirit was trash, but it would gain stats as you played cards or did something. Oh, these guys might not have even been here before now. Okay. No regrets. Well, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. The quest would have spawned them when I was in this vicinity, so... I just want more crit rate, I think. So I never had to attack. Activating traps. The traps in Yu-Gi-Oh! Some of them were nuts. Like, I know my friend was telling me that they had to ban a few of the cards. Like, any serious tournament ban... Oh, my dear. Ow. Any serious competition or, like, friendly play would ban cards. I'm trying to think of what it was called. He told me. He even showed it to me. Like, he whipped out his little deck. And I just don't remember. Honestly, I don't know why I expected that I would. I can't even remember what the quest we're on is called. Why would I remember this Yu-Gi-Oh card he showed me 7 months ago? Okay, let's go put this dagger in now that everything is dead. Effectively junking up enemy hands and field if they didn't notice in time. And how often did they notice in time? I've noticed that you can get away with a lot of stuff. A lot of the conditionals that are if they don't notice in time, you can do some wild stuff. Ow. Here, get stunned. Ow. 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 Can I please drop this bomb? No? Okay. But look at that. I'm being hit so much, and I'm just healing it. Well, like I said, it helps that we're over-leveled, but I don't care about damage at all. I could literally just spam square and ignore everything. Lifesteal is great. I need more of that. Well, actually, do I even need more of that? We're already out healing being punched in the face, which is pretty impressive. Yeah, I think now we just need crit rate. Crit rate and raw damage multiplier. Sounds good to me. Are you going to turn around with this swing? Nope. You're going to die like the pig you are. Oh, that's cool. Looks cool. Not actually cool. Double-plated chassis. Well, if it's might, it ain't right. I also noted I had block efficiency, and we don't do that here. If I've ever blocked something on this stream, it's because it was an accident. Also nailed it. Trash.
The summer fae suffered the winter's onslaught. They collided amidst lightning and fire, and a godstorm gathered up the land in its embrace, crushing it. Do you remember the steady rain? The hail of bodies, both wintry and warm? It was a sword carving the plains with death.
8k max life points, and 3 of the invincible units that had 0 attack did 1k damage once. And then some traps that did... Wait, where? This is a path. And then some traps that did 500 times units on enemy field, and one that did 500 times all units on field is direct damage. The 5 units that can't be hit if more than one was out is 500 damage each at the end of the turn. I feel like I would not want to play against you, Kyrobets. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm deriving from this. I do remember there were like an insane amount of numbers or digits. I think that's from the show. Because I was a child, you know, I was younger when the first... Did I never click on this lore stone? What the? When the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Season aired. I feel like everyone watched that. Is he down there? Alright, I'll touch this then. What are you up to, you sneaky gnome?
That day, the carver woke to find his touch run dry, the wellspring of his power dead as dust at the source. He
Hate it when
heard
it
then
happens.
the first whisper, the first mention. Mortals.
Okay. There he is.
And here, you see, it all falls beautifully into place. The kobolds will come for their totem. And this new Ragnar will see a challenge that he cannot ignore, and a battle he'll think he can win. Of course, neither he nor any will survive it.
What? None will survive? That's my question.
Well, there may be a victor for a moment or two, but in the end, I will be the only winner you will see.
Uh-huh.
On the height above 2 palms.
The battle is
You
joined.
wanted war? Well, you've got it. What are you doing?
What? Did he just say it's too soon? Bro, it's not too soon. I'm here to freaking slay. And if you aren't here to help me, get out of my way. See, I just one-shot that dude. Wait, am I supposed to pick a winner or something? Or I'm just gonna murder everyone. Non-escape. I am the savage. I am become death, destroyer of worlds. Great. Alright, let's fix this real quick. Earth Crushers. It's my today, right? Hello.
All have lost, but we have won thanks to my genius and your hard work.
To be fair,
You have earned your reward. Have this. As for me, I have earned a trip to Odessa and surely Centurion rank.
great. The best part about this wasn't that we made enemies of them. What is coming at me? I guess nothing. It was that we brought them all into a singular place for me to murder. That was the best part about this. Alright, I deliver the package, which is up here. Nope, not there. Oh, spiders. We need to do spiders. Where the heck is this? What? I've agreed to help the prisoner Steg Darkvari escape his cage in the center of Whitestone Village. The key to the cage door is kept in the pockets of Bjorn, head of the Whitestone Mercenaries. Fantastic. Alright, let's go kill some spiders. We know where they are. Well, I'm pretty sure I know where they are. Let's just go here and see if they spawn again. And and opponents that don't know about it had a trash deck because everyone uses traps. It's a trap. And I wouldn't attack. Oh, then I had Swords of Light. They made enemies not able to attack for 3 turns, and a trap that makes any unit above 4 stars unable to attack. Yeah, don't people usually in Yu-Gi-Oh try to like make some super god unit or something? Is that a thing? That sounds like a thing. Alright, well the spiders didn't respawn. We gotta go find some more. I guess we could just go south again. Wasn't that like a spider den? Solar Stone, but I touched it. Okay. Alright, south it is. Yeah, 4 stars is the lowest cost for a base unit. Oh, hi! Ow. Anything higher required sacrifice. I know what that is. I actually do know what that is. Wow. Ryan, your teachings haven't failed me yet. He is so busy, my friend, that he's watched like 10 seconds of my stream once. And I'm pretty sure it was when we were playing around with Anime Waifu, which please don't take out of context. And that was it. And he texted me to tell me I'm a dork. So it was a good interaction.
We're fighters here, not toy soldiers.
Come
Hello.
with the Jotun and the kobolds, we just haven't had time to burn them out. Fine work you've done.
Great.
Sworn to war.
Now we need to do is delivery, and we're done. We're gonna go break down more crap. again, we're doing this because I have no idea what the conditions are to get actually good blacksmithing materials. Actually, Kirvets, if you're bored or find yourself with nothing much to do, besides listen to me ranting on about nothingness, or telling me how Yu-Gi-Oh works, could you take a peek and see if there's like conditions for getting good blacksmithing materials from salvaging? You don't have to, of course. I'm just being lazy and asking. Don't feel pressure at all, please. No pressure. Because I'm just gonna keep breaking stuff anyway. Is this worth anything? Not much. This is a blacksmithing teacher, which we don't need because we are the best around. Nothing's ever gonna take me down. Okay. I'm pretty sure that now we need to go to the next zone.
Good day, Warsworn.
Oh, this is unbinding.
Sagecrafters, so long.
We still haven't really found gems that would really be worth our time. Or, excuse me, socketed gear. They wouldn't really be worth our time. Epic gems. Sagecraft needs to be leveled up a bit. I wonder if I can use epic gems and weapons. That would be pretty neat. Is this? Yeah, okay. I think I have 7 of these. That is a plane taking off. What time is it? 5? Okay, I can see that. Potion to increase your resistance to elemental magic. I wish I could see what my inventory looked like for this crap. Let's... Oh, I'm actually out of... Okay. Let's clear these. I want a... What do I want here? Greater health regen. Oh, master health regen. I don't think I need those slotted just yet. This is probably good though. Some major damage deflection. I don't know, I guess I have 4 master healing potions, so I could make more of those. I don't even know if I have enough health to support that. I can make 2 of these. Oh. Just kidding, I can make 1 of them. Make 2 of these. Alright.
What can I do for you?
I feel we have enough potions. Playing with anime waifu will always be out of context. That's true. That is very true. You look into it, better take a sec. Don't worry. Take all the time you need. I appreciate you doing anything for me. The rarity of equipment that can be salvaged depends on your blacksmithing skill. Initially, you can only do common items.
We see few enough
But with a higher skill, you can salvage infrequent and rare equipment. With very few exceptions, unique and armor sets cannot be salvaged. That's the first bit I found. I'll look into a little bit more. No worries, no worries. if it helps with your search. I'm specifically interested in the bits that you get from salvaging. Like, it seems completely random if I get, you know, like low quality or high quality crafting materials. And I'm just interested to see if maybe someone figured out how to reliably get higher tier crafting. Since you can't combine them, it would be in our interests to just vendor the stuff that we figured out gives us low, terrible quality stuff, and salvage the stuff that gives us high quality stuff, if that makes sense. Also, I'm cold, which is not something you hear from me very often. I love the cold weather. It makes me very happy, but I'm also wearing a short sleeve. Because, I don't know. It has a Vegas Visir on it. I think. Yeah, this is the Vegas Visir shirt. Which is a runic, supposedly, a runic spell. Icelandic, I think? For not getting lost in stormy weather. A compass. Ooh, chest. Mage's armor. It does have a lot of armor. I bet... Lorestone.
Rattlesnake was a vain and ugly creature. He crawled in dark places and avoided the other desert animals. He was lonely but refused to act like it. One day, while sitting under a rock and wishing to be happy, he saw a desert runner sprinting past. "Wait," it called to the bird. "I have a favor to ask of you."
Wait, I have a favor to ask of you. I wonder how many times we've heard that. Trash. Oh, look. A quest. It is done. Snaketail Grotto has been closed. The bodies have been buried. All obvious traces of the refinement unit disaster have been covered and sealed. If the gods are good, no one will ever question our intentions here. Modus Mining built Whitestone and Apatir. We will forever be servants of the people, but the time has come to move on. All operations are henceforth being moved to the new sites in the Hollowlands. Okay, cool. That's our first quest that we got from an item. Flawless hood. Not flawless enough. Locate the files of the Mortis Mining Company. Okay. Modus. Mortis is an evil dwarf in Dark Divinity Original Sin 2. Also probably a word that involves death somehow.
What is it?
Ah.
I don't like folks standing around in the center of town. It looks suspicious.
You look suspicious. Can I just steal this? I should have saved before I did this.
Well, well, well. Never seen you off. Number one, Mayor Eswin's law is absolute. Number two, if you don't like rule number one, then you'd better get your ass out of town.
That's fair.
Now go meet the mayor yourself. He likes to know what the kobolds kicking from the waist.
All right, I'll talk to him.
That. You're fitting in pretty well already. I'll see you around Whitestone, Dogface.
Lying dog-faced pony soldier. He seemed like he would say that. Trash. Bum, bum. The main tip I found is save your game before salvaging the item you want. If they don't give you the component, you need to reload and try again.
Keep your eyes open.
It's one of those, huh? The salvaging process is kind of random and does not give the same components every time you salvage the item. So it's RNG. Good. Then we are going to continue our strategy of salvaging literally everything. Thank you, Kidovets. I really appreciate you looking that up for me. I know I could have done it myself. I know I'm lazy. Sloth is my greatest cardinal sin.
Well done. Now, you've done me this one favor. Let's finish what we've started. Before I can leave this cursed desert, I need several things. First,
I didn't talk to you, bro.
The item that will finance our new life in Odessa, our nest egg. It is an heirloom that has been in the Darkvari family for generations. Then I need you to find Hrindy and bring her to me at our old meeting place in Snaketail Canyon. Please, you must do this for me. For us. Thank you.
All right. Let me just make it clear. I'm going to support any quest that involves romance, even if it's coming from a bastard. So, I'm glad that we're all aware of this. There's a secret door here that I'm going to open and might upset some people. Am I stealing? I am. All right. What do you want?
Stand right there. Let me
Yep.
take a look at you. Filthy, weary, lonely.
Wow.
Not special, that's for certain. We don't see folks like you in Whitestone very often. I'm Mayor Eswin Elfhelm, and I'm the closest thing to a friend you've got around
I
here.
doubt that. Why do I need a friend?
Some call it war. I call it survival. The Motus mining interest left an empty throne when it abandoned Apotea, and now everyone wants that power. The people here, the decent, honest, hard-working people of Apotea, have been through enough. Starvation, humiliation. They needed a leader, one who cares. My goals are simple. To stop the warring in Whitestone, and to rescue it from the brink of extinction. And you can help me. What do you say? Partners?
I have a feeling. I'll be
There's a
working,
man
sure.
named Adath Scoria, patriarch of the most prominent mining family in Apotea. Months ago, I bought his family mine. It wasn't cheap. Now Adath refuses to surrender the property. In fact, he's gone into hiding and won't meet with me. I need you to acquire what is legally mine. The deed to his
I have a feeling.
Motus
I feel
Mining
like I've done a
stored all
quest
the
like
records
this.
in its old headquarters east of the village. But the building has long since been overrun. Get that deed, and we're in business.
Like, literally exactly like this. This is a very hard chest. I got pretty close. It was a mine and everything. Alright, these are not worth stealing. What about this? Ooh. Fencing a gold nugget's not a bad idea. Huh. What could possibly be in here? I wonder. I'm getting really good at this lockpicking thing. I would say easiest method would be to hoard a few higher rank items at proper set pieces, then save and salvage all of them in one go, than in a single piece for reload. Yeah, I actually haven't found any set pieces that I can salvage yet. Look at all the lockpicking we're doing. We're a proper thief! I'm so proud of myself. I bet this is a quest for the new camp. Huh. Not gonna loot those. You know, the new traveler camp? I bet there's something up here. There has to be something up here. You're gonna make me go through 3 very hard locks. There has to be something up here. I like how this one's very easy. Confession of Mayor Teklari. Before my fate goes black, before the folds of death envelop me, I wish to confess one last act, one that puts all my others to shame. When the gnomes of Motus Mining attempted to test the new sluice mechanism, much of the contaminants they were hoping to divert from the runoff ended up in the river. The Snaketail River is a water source for many citizens of this burnt land, and I cannot rest knowing I am responsible for their deaths. I needed aid in covering up this tragedy, may I be damned. I found this aid from the travelers, one in particular by the name of Lena Ardeen. With Lena's help, I was able to keep the public ignorant, although Motus did learn of these actions and plan their abrupt exit. I cannot continue with this on my conscience. I cannot. I have been a tool of the gnomes, and I am forever marked as such. Huh. 2 tomes of artifacts. Later to... If you know what's good for you, you'll release the boy Steg from that pen in the center of Whitestone. You don't want any trouble from the Darkvari family. From what I understand, you've got enough snakes to wrangle. Take my advice and let that boy go. It'd be a pity to get that fine white throat cut. We're learning a lot. I hope you are faring well, very well after your recent arrival in Whitestone. Don't be fooled by the dust and the heat. Apotir can be quite beautiful, especially in the evenings when the stars show their faces. Excuse me. Peeking out from behind the smoke of Odessa's fires. You won't find a better view of the heavens anywhere. My sister Senda suggested that I write to you on behalf of our family, the Grestars. We are a clan of proud, simple people, miners by trade, originating from the western lands of Moria, where our family supported Almir in his unification of the Almain tribes. It has always been our way to fight for what we believe and to labor hard for the roof above our head, the clothes that keep us warm and the meals that fill our bellies. It is not our way to take our blessings for granted, but I can stay silent no longer. My daughter Tina is dying. Mother says it's the water in the snake tail, but the gnomes tested it time and again. Still, my little girl coughs blood. It is terrible to hear, Mr. Elfheim. A wet cough that shades the sun and turns the blood to ice. I can hardly bear to hear it. Sometimes when the night falls and the fits take my time, I slip outside to marvel at the stars and to wish myself away, far away, from this desert death. All of my life I've embraced the rolling dunes of Apotir. Now I only see graves waiting to be dug. You are the mayor of Whitestone, the leader of our people here in Apotir. Can you not demand that the gnomes take responsibility for the pain they've wrought upon us, their willing servants? They will not listen to us. They have ignored our pleas for aid. My father has even traveled to Odessa and confronted the Templars of Basilica Nostra, to no avail. They turned him away, claiming that the secrets of their people could not be shared. Of course, these same secrets may be killing us. Please, Mayor Eswin, if you have any compassion, you will seek me out. Or better yet, you will go straight to the source of our agony and get the truth from the gnome scholars of Motus mining interests, those responsible for the disaster that has befallen us all. As the old Apotir saying goes, our bones are stone, our heart the sun. We may be born of the dark halls, but we rise into light. Thank you for reading this, and Mitharu bless you, your friend, Heistegraster. That's depressing. I did want to know more about this mayor, so I guess that helps. We've learned quite a bit, actually. And I still don't know what to think of him, because my gut instinct upon meeting him was that he was going to be like a bad guy. And part of our quest would be like, we're helping him, and then we get the opportunity to basically stage a coup and get a new mayor involved. That was going to be my gut feeling. I mean, that might still happen, of course. But
Mind yourself.
Mind yourself. Mind yourself. What's this? We have a bunch of quests. You know what? Let's go this way. We have a lot of quests to murderize a lot of... Actually, before we do, how long have I been live? About an hour and a half. Okay. I'll take my first break here. It won't be very long, like 3 minutes maybe. I need to get some more water, go to the bathroom, and we'll go from there. We're gonna head out to the mine and the traveler's camp, because I don't want to run into one of the family shafts. Lol. One of the family shafts before I pick up all the quests and make sure we don't have to go there again. Because again, efficiency. So I will be right back to take your time. I will show off our new gloves that have a lot of stats. A new set piece has been made aware to us, and now we're hunting for more of them. Fantastic. I have returned. There it it is. I had to be on the right page. On the streamy thingy, my booper. Okay. We're back. I really need to go swimming. But swimming is so hard with this state of the world. Welcome back. Thank you, Kidvets. Oh, we have a general store.
Hello.
Hello.
Don't kill me, please.
What?
Just a.
He said
little white
hello.
humor for you. Maybe it's not for everybody. My name's Varric Dunbert. In my trade selling. We get a quirky collection of goods in town these days. You're welcome to it.
I mean, you're quirky. You thought I was gonna kill you. I wasn't gonna kill you. Anyway, you have no Feyblades, so I might actually kill you. Ooh. Ooh. This could be good. Could be okay. I don't know if this is... You know what? We'll equip that. 1 to Sork. 1 to Sork couldn't be bad. I actually... Do I know how to make greater flesh mending? Greater flesh... I'm gonna toss this ring. Or this... Maybe.
See you.
Can I see? I don't think I can see, right? How much damage I do? Like my damage breakdown? It's kind of annoying. Because if I... We'll try this. We'll try this. We don't have a whole lot of per second regeneration. And 10% physical damage can't really be bad for a physical build.
Soon.
We have 5 Greater Flesh Eater.
I'm at your service.
So let's pick up some more, shall we? I feel like I can't make those, and I don't know why.
Friend.
But
See
it's
you
fine.
soon.
Finding a place to swim is a pain, but I love being in water. Oh, you and me. Are you sure that you aren't my doppelganger? We do have... They have a fantastic pool. It's called Four Seasons here in town. And I have never seen a cleaner pool in my life. And this was before the current state of the world. They did a remarkable job. Alright. And now, the problem now is that first of all, you have to schedule any swimming session you want to do. And I am terrible with schedules. Just uploading one video a day is a pain for me. Not because I don't want to do it, but because I don't do schedules. So usually, I actually record 2 videos at once, typically, when I'm feeling really well and have the energy to do so. And that takes a lot out of me. And then adding these streams on top of it is almost stretching myself too far. So when the streams stop for like a week or 5 days or whatever, that's because I need to recover. I've done too much. And that's probably gonna happen soon. It's just that I have a surgery coming up on the 19th. So I'm trying to, stream while you can sort of deal. I can't exit this. So. We have an alarming amount of overlapping interests. Yes. That is what I would call it. The doppelganger theory is probably true. I've been told that I look like... You can probably confirm this, Kidovets. The, Oh, I don't remember. It was from, like, some wizard show. The dude. It was about the witches, and he was the wizard. So he was, like, a side character. I don't remember anymore. But anyway. Steal the deed to the Scoria mine. Oh. I bet we're going to learn a little bit more about our dear mayor friend here. Although this is a nice place. Hello.
Who are you? A bandit? A scavenger? State your business here.
I could be a bandit. Well.
Goodbye.
That was a waste of my time. Oh, look, a quest. Give me a quest.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy?
No.
If you're from the village, you can tell Mayor Eswin that I'm not interested in any other deals he may wish to offer. This discovery belongs to everyone, and it will not be used to further one man's agenda.
What are you talking about?
You mean you're not with that fool Elfhelm? Well, if that be true, then this meeting could be an opportunity for both of us. Tell me, have you ever heard of Culminate?
Nope.
Of course you haven't, because, you see, I discovered it. It is a new ore, one that has the potential to be the most valuable resource.
Can I make Feyblades out of it? That's the
Think
question.
if I could prove it was plentiful here. Motus would reopen the mines. Jobs would return to Whitestone. Apatir would live again.
I'll help you.
I am a man of science. The little progress I ever make is done here, at the workbench. I need someone swift and resourceful to walk the world.
I am also a man of
Scour
science.
Apatir. Search the deepest mines in every abandoned dig. I am confident there are culminate deposits to be found. I have faith in you, friend. Goodbye.
Great. Is that a voice actor from Shrek? This is not stealing. The official deed of ownership is in the name of Ada Scoria for the Scoria family mine in Apatir. It entitles the holder to the property and all ore discovered or mined within. Should I give that to the mayor? This doesn't seem like something I should give to the mayor. Especially if I'm going to do this quest. Or should I just be like... I bet... Let's say I do this. I give it to the mayor. I wouldn't be... Wow, I was right there. I wouldn't be surprised if part of the quest progression involves turning on the mayor and taking it back. Well, I broke into your lab. Did you know that there are enemies here? Sir, excuse me? Oh. Was I supposed to be here yet? Because this feels like an area I'm not supposed to yet be in. Also, my camera is like right on my character. And while my character is indeed enjoyable to look at, I can't say that I appreciate it. I think I've mentioned this before, but I have a thing for dark elves. I don't know why. It's random. The hand wraps of seasons. This looks terrible. But we'll take it because it's a set. And I'm a collector of sets that aren't might. Because might ain't right. As far as the Shrek, it might be. Some of the Shrek voice actors are really versatile. Really versatile. I have one of those hidden side lower morality quests that some games have. Could be. I always enjoy those. They're always a good time. I also always enjoy a good coup. I have a funny story. Which is kind of funny. And kind of not. Where it tells you how to do it normally, but if you read between the lines, you can sabotage it and get a new quest that overrides the original. That's why I'm thinking about not doing it. The heck is this? This door is opened by a nearby lever. This one? Cool. They're elves, they look fine, and dark elves normally have a sexy white flowing hair to complement the dark skin. Exactly. I'm so glad you appreciate that. Just like I do. Ooh, I activated that and didn't take damage because I'm... The Artifice Engine's internal mechanisms are too complex to understand without some idea of what you're doing. For safety's sake, it's better to leave this device alone. Alright, find Prismere Chakrams. Flawless handle. This is a lab. I would hope to find some... crafting material. So basically, I have that thing that I don't know what I'm doing with. Good. Actually, can I read this quest? I've obtained the deed to square in mind of Abatir as Mayor Eswin. What if I can talk to the gnome? Sorry about breaking into your lab at all. I promise it was just curiosity and nothing else. What if I can talk to the gnome and tell him the mayor wants his deed, and I have the deed? Or the fiery red hair that is vibrant and eye-catching. I mean, I can see your point. I can see your point.
No common night yet, I assume. You don't have the stink of the mines.
Tier.
It is not the only mining concern in Edessa, but it is the only one that matters. Our efficiency is legendary, as is our
disregard for human life.
Right?
Well, okay. Are we at Scotia? No, we're not. Okay, we're at the... Alright. Well, I'm okay turning these in. Or turning this in, excuse me. We'll follow the quest. On Dark Elves, I prefer the white hair, but I'm a sucker for a hot redhead. Yeah, me too. Me too.
So damn hot. Well done.
Hello.
I was worried the Zangar boys might give you a bit of trouble.
Nope. What's next?
I was right about you. I have an eye for promise, you know. Prospecting, as the locals would call it. I've noticed your weapons. I assume you know how to use them?
I do indeed.
But the only way to clean up Whitestone will be to get them dirty. We've received news that Adath Scoria might be hiding out with the Sinric family in their old Terrenium quarry. Get down there and take a look. See what you can see.
It's almost like I saw that coming. Wow, I'm good at this game. It's my RPG senses, they're tingling. They tingle a lot, but they're extra tingling right now. Another thing about Dark Elves is they tend... How do I explain this without sounding creepy? Dark Elves tend to be dominant-ish. You know? Cartographer. Hey, Kirvets, did you know that you're online? Discovered 100 locations. I'm also a huge fan of cartography. I had Master Cartographer in Guild Wars. That title. I loved the first one. Second one. First one. Fantastic. I don't know, I just like the general stereotype personality for female Dark Elves. I feel like it fits super well with a lot of the characters that I make. Like, in my head. Why are you running at me? Aye.
Nice to see a bit of foot traffic by my old store. Fancy a bit of work collecting some iron?
Sure. Why you need
My
iron?
trade is a tinker, fixing pots and spades and shovels for common folk. But with the war on, iron's been scarce. I'm too old to go around scrounging for bits and scraps. If you find any iron components on your travels, I'll pay well for them.
All right, sweet. I'll see what I can turn up.
That's good. Iron isn't exactly like gold. It should be pretty commonplace if you look. Or even some time at Briente's forge might help. But I'm a tinker, mind you, not a smith. I can't work with finished pieces.
Shouldn't I have a ton of these?
Iron components.
I have some for you.
Music to my ears. Hand it over. Well, around, I suspect. Well, farewell.
Oh, I only had one.
Yeah?
Oh well. That's how this be. You are a trainer. What do you train?
A lot of riches to be found in this world. If a pleasant find.
Detect hidden. Fantastic. They tend to have a more aggressive personality that can appear domineering. Exactly.
Yeah, the blessing of the Hierophant be with you. Stay alert.
I don't know if I'm into dominatrix, but you know, slightly more aggressive.
I see. So, we have a new arrival inside.
Confident. That's a
I
word.
heard tell of a traveler, a true thief with skills in metal. I assume that is you.
That is me, yes.
Your arrival is a blessing of the Hierophants. I hope it will distract my camp from these idiotic rumors of Grim Onwig and his crusade.
Oh, that dude. Also, this lady's thing on her head, this sun, this, in the Dragon Age universe, would mean that she's tranquil, and thus has no feelings. No feelings, no dreams, no magic. I'm looking for work.
Well. There are enough travelers in this camp speaking of this Grim Onwig. We must show
Yeah,
that the world still waits.
yeah.
You are versed in our order, and we esteem the blessed Hierophant highly here. Go to the shrine in camp and pray if you wish for work. Farewell.
Great.
Was looking for you.
We're keeping Grim on the down low, right?
Soft at your feet.
Like, I'm totally for overthrowing the Hierophant. I don't know her. I don't care to know her. I wonder... It pains me to do this. But I wonder... It's right here, isn't it? Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I'm not going to do this too many times, but we're going to save. And I'm going to break down these two weapons that have sockets. And see if I can roll something that gives me sockets from them. Or perhaps feisty would be a good term. Confident fits, yeah. Yeah. Confident and feisty. Crude hills. This is some science that we're doing. Some sophisticated science right now. Basic grip. I think I've also talked about this before. But there is... Is? I guess still is, technically. Alright. We're done with the science. We got a lot from that, so I guess it's worth. In Guild Wars 1, referencing back to that, there's a DLC you can buy. It's probably free now or bundled into something. That you can turn your own characters into mercenaries to work to, be AI to play with you. And one, you can give them their own personalities. There's like 12 to choose from or something. And one of them is insane. And I chose that from my monk, who is one of my favorite characters. And she just went off the deep end. They did such a great job with that. And I loved it so much. And I kind of like that as well. Pray at the Hierophant statue.
I have seen what happened
Indeed.
to Phasmer, such a tragedy. Lucky that you escaped it.
Mm-hmm.
I am reminded of a desert parable. An eagle,
proud and fierce, was told that none could fly higher than the sun, and that the sun saw all. The eagle took flight with its great wings to block out the sun's light. It could not blot all the light, but it always cast its prey in shadow.
And what does that mean?
Who is the eagle, who is the sun, and who is the prey? The lessons of parables lay in the mind of the listener. But you have come. I will have need of such obedience, from what is being said of Grim Onwig and his pathetic plans. The travelers will learn who provides for them and who should occupy their thoughts. And your work will be the conduit for this message.
I don't know how I feel about this. What test do you have for
Whereas
me?
you stole many treasures earlier, you steal one now. The Master's pick. It is said to open any lock.
There's a master key in this
A
game?
small jewelry box on the personage of Elorin Create. Find her in the Odessa laboratories.
Wait, wasn't I just there? Anything else I should know?
There's some form of confusion around this item. It was on Elorin, but it is unclear if something has occurred. Strike quickly. There is some manner of uncertainty at work here.
Okay, great. I love. Love. I don't have any fenced or stolen stuff on me. Darn. I love master keys. Because the best thing about master keys usually, like, the example that comes to mind is Skyrim. Because you only get the master key or skull key or whatever the heck they called it after you proved your worth as a thief. Also, I can tell this is a hidden door, but I can't open it. What? And I think that it's a fantastic reward. Do I want to go down there yet? A fantastic reward for a character that's, you know, specialized in thieving. It's like, oh, you've committed to this path, and now you can open anything. You've done well. You have done well. Trying to remember the next line. The next line as I belch. Should I go to... Do we think I'm going to have to come back here for another quest, or do we think I should just go? I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go. Ooh, Lorestone.
Desert Runner stopped. She had never heard Rattlesnake speak before. His voice was a slow, nasty hiss, and that greatly disturbed Desert Runner. Please, Desert Runner. My voice is harsh, and yours is so pretty. You are so fast and so much braver than me. Can you bring me a voice like yours? Desert Runner thought for a moment and then said, I will lend you some of my voice and put it in your tail. That is why the rattlesnake clicks.
Well, that's an interesting take on it. I don't think of it. I'm sure that's also in a real life, a real fable or mythology. I've never heard that one before. Interesting. The skeleton key saves a lot of time for being able to mash the autocomplete unlocks. Exactly. This is the mine that we gave away the rights to. I'm sure I'm going to have to go there eventually. What are you lot up to? I was holding that to try and shotgun it, but you can see how well that went. I'm aware of Reckoning Mode game. I only have like 40 some hours. I've said this before, but I feel like the new scatter shot has ruined my charge shot. But I mean, I don't know why. It shouldn't have. Charge shot is still charge shot. He just happens to shoot out some extra stuff with it. So I don't know why I feel this way. Wow, that was cool. And then we have moments like that, where I just shotgun someone in the face and suddenly all of my worries go away. Shotgunning people is awesome. Also, if you played Dark Souls 1 at all, I don't know if it's in any of the other ones, but the dark... I don't remember what spell it is, but you can shotgun people, and it's mean.
It was then that Issa brought forth the talisman of fate and entered the marsh. This craven arena, a place of life and death. The winds carried the songs of the dying. The mire sucked the bones of armies below the sea loam. And the mist shielded the eyes of your ancestors from the horror as the two armies clashed.
Oh. I just realized where we are. This is Edessa, the main city. Alright. Well, anytime... It's an RPG rule. A classic. Anytime you enter a new city, there's a gazillion quests waiting for you to introduce you to the city.
Hold right there, newcomer. I welcome you to Edessa. But before you enter, I must catalog your visit. Please answer the questions as truthfully as possible. It's imperative that our tallies be accurate. Now, what brings you to Edessa?
Death. I'm here on personal errands.
Yes, well, at least you look more put together than some of the people that came here before you. Poor sods.
I actually don't even know why I'm here.
Your errands go without incident. Now, where have you come to Edessa from?
Death. Alistar.
Alistar? You mean you've come from Fomerus Hugh's laboratory?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I see it now. They were wrong about your nose, but you match the description.
I have a wonderful nose.
We can dispense with the remainder of my questions. You are free to enter Edessa. You will be lodged in the Sandstone Villa temporarily.
Oh, great. Give me a house? I'm honored.
This is rare, newcomer. Very rare. If I can speak frankly, I'm not sure this is the blessing you take it to be.
It's a curse.
Sure, you have been saved from the squalid lodgings of the Hospitalis quarters. But Sandstone Villa is reserved for, well, it is
politics.
Not my place to speak of it.
Political
This
prisoners.
provides you with access to the villa. You would do well to be very aware of your surroundings, stranger. Now, good day.
Yep.
Yes, go on.
Okay. Maybe it's the illusion of seeing lost value since all the arrows don't hit the target you go for. It's probably something like that. Is this my house? I have a new house. So I now have 3 houses.
So, you're the one that's come from Alistar.
That is I, yes.
Waited more than a while for you to show up. I'm Bruton, the Canis Bruton of the Praetorians. I've been stationed here for your protection.
Uh-huh. Just so we're all aware. At the drop of a hat, I'm ready to kill this person. Protecting me from what?
I won't lie to you, Longlegs. You being housed here is because someone wants to keep an eye on you. I don't even know who it is.
Political prisoner, I called it.
I can tell you one thing. A gnome who keeps secrets in this city isn't up to anything.
I'm shocked.
Better to track them down before you or anyone else gets hurt. Luckily, looks like I'm not the only one that noticed your arrival. Got some letters here from the other concerned parties. Could be some leads.
Okay. I love reading. Very well, give me 2 letters.
And here they are. Talking with any of their authors should get you in the right direction. I won't lie to you. I'm sticking my neck out here helping you the way I have. But I won't stand to let any one gnome ruin the greater good of my people. Need anything else, talk to Milo. He's been stationed as your retainer while you stay in the villa. Yeah, good hunting.
Alright, everyone ready to read? Reading is my speciality. Alright. I've already forgotten which ones they were. Why couldn't they be stacked? It wasn't this one or this one. This can be added to junk. It's probably the ones that say letter. I hope this letter finds you well. My name is Gordon Passant, head scrivener Domus Politica. I have matters I wish to discuss with you, and I believe I may be of use to you. Please find me in the Domus Politica at your earliest convenience. Sincerely, Gordon. Okay. My office, Hospitalis Quarters. You want to find out who's watching you? Be there. I do. You have come to Odessa, and for that, I am gladdened. I am Fried Oetz, head scholar of Odessa's laboratories. I'm on the brink of a significant accomplishment in my research. However, it would take one in your position to complete it. I am not without means of compensating you. I can also help provide you access to parts of the city. I await you in the laboratories. Please visit me when you are able. Okay. I don't know what this is, but Octian's pretty important. In Melson Shear. Okay, so Octian was one of the people we were sent to help us find Formerus Hughes, the dude who resurrected us. Bad news. For your crimes of necromancy and murder, the Forum has decreed that your punishment must be death. I, however, am certain that your brain may be put to better use for society than as fertilizer. After all, what weight does a charge of murder carry when you simply return that which was stolen? I have prepared a new laboratory for you, where you will continue your work on the Well of Souls in parallel with your former colleague. The secrecy of its location is of the utmost importance. In Melson Shear, you will receive another missive via CS. Do not explain anything further to her, but feel free to examine her own research. You should find the passages of pain thresholds most applicable to your own work. I will provide materials and assistance as needed, and in return I expect regular progress reports and utmost discretion. FH, Formerus Hughes, will still continue his own work unawares as a backup. Should he provide results before you do, I shall be quite cross, but my associates will recover his work for your more thorough application. Oh. Wait, is this notes on Octian's crimes, but this makes it sound like Octian is writing to V. Well, this is a quest. What? Okay, we did that one. I guess the exclamation mark just doesn't go away. Alright, well, since we're here... this can be tossed in here. I guess we can toss this as well. I still don't know what to do with that. I'm very pleased with my haircut, by the way. I don't feel the need to change it at all.
Milo, at your service.
Great. So we have a few people in city, by a few I mean 3, who are willing to assist us. The Isles. And we should probably investigate this. We also came to the city for a few reasons. There was a delivery we needed to make. And there was someone important we needed to talk to. Looks like one of those is in here. Hello. Cordon Poisson.
You have come.
I have.
The new guest of Sandstone Villa. Thank the gods you
This
are
is the
ahead.
head scrivener, I think.
Gordon Passant, a scrivener of the Domus. And I have need of your help to solve a rather delicate
Of course you
situation.
do. Great.
I was asked to write a letter of contingency. Should things for the Alpha turn dire, it would establish a known peace between Odessa and the Tuatha armies.
That's a mistake.
It was never meant to be sent, only prepared, but was accidentally taken by the courier.
Ah,
it must be recovered.
Of course. I'll help. Where do I
need
start?
to find the courier. It was a traveler by the name of Parwan Well.
Haven't heard of it.
She said she was making her way to Rathir, but she might have stopped in the travelers' camp on Apotir. Sun Camp is the
Makes
name, I
sense.
believe.
That's something a traveler would do.
Fair enough.
Wait, why do you still want me to talk to you?
Please tell me you've made some discovery about the letter.
Where should I find it? Blah, blah, blah.
A traveler by the name of... Fair enough.
You're still pointing at me. Why? Whatever. Help your contact. Okay. How do I get to you? The long way. Got it. Hello.
Yes? What do you want?
I've come for you.
I'm not in the habit of making conversation with strangers, especially one of your stature.
Someone
Please be quick.
sent me to you. Templar Octian is a criminal.
I see. Think very, very carefully about what you are saying. Octian is a Templar. He is in a position of the highest authority. And who, may I ask, are you?
Dead person.
For you to accuse Octian without having a direct confession is not only meaningless, but contrary to all our procedures.
He's part of a conspiracy.
Even if this were true, or even already suspected, it would have to be corroborated by Octian himself.
Wait, what?
That requires a confession. As he is not here to present the charges himself, I must assume that no such confession exists.
Well, you're correct.
I have done all I can for you. Please, trouble me no further with this matter, especially with such insufficient evidence.
You need to stop
We have
him.
already discussed this. As such, Templar Octian will remain undisturbed in the Livrarium.
I'm confused. Weren't we trying to help Octian? I thought he was friends, or excuse me, I thought he was the patron of Fommer's Hughes, who is our friend.
Yes, hello.
Yes, hello.
Hello. What she gave you was an official response. I'm here
I didn't mean to
give
skip
you
that, sorry.
Another response. A personal one.
What are you talking
My
about?
superior has suspected for some time the crimes that you've levied against Templar Octian. But like you, she is frustrated by his status. Allow me
So we knock him down a peg, or
If
four.
you can make Templar Octian publicly acknowledge his crimes, then Templar Joriel will reward you. She will be your patron of sorts.
What am I supposed to do?
You wish to bring the Templar to justice, yes? Then you must get him. As my
Great.
superior no doubt told you, the Templar may be found in...
Is this time? Are we finally here? To whip out our master persuasion. When you asked Hughes if he trusted him, Hughes said he was betrayed. That's right. Thank you,
Look like you have
Kirovets.
some free time on your hands. Care
Thank
to
you,
earn
thank
a
you.
bit of coin?
That's right. That was my persuasion, wasn't it? No, it might not have been. Because he was talking about how it was all like top secret or something, and then we're like, do you really trust this dude? And he was like, absolute. Wait, that bastard. Having just met you, I wouldn't go so far as to call you a cold-hearted bastard. Of course not. But it wouldn't be far of a stretch. What do you need?
Uncatalogued tomes are stored and protected in warded containers. If you save me some time, I'll pay you well.
I'm pretty good at the
All
ward
I
game.
need you to do is go to each container and dispel the ward on it.
Great.
I'll pay you for each one you manage to dispel.
Fantastic.
Excellent. I'll have some brought up. They'll be in the upstairs alcove waiting for you. A pleasure.
Great. Let's go upstairs and do this. I'm good at the dispel game.
Interesting.
You are
I would have thought, but still, you will serve as a subject.
one of the other
You
letter
are the
people.
guest at Sandstone Villa, correct?
Yep.
Otherwise, I'll have to look elsewhere.
That's I. Wait. What?
So long. You've come back. Have you elected to help with my experiment after all? So long.
You don't have a quest.
You've come back. This is a city built on Prince Whispers is spread through town about the work done there.
There we go.
The work that involved a certain someone in present company.
I'll help.
Very good, very good. I'd like to get started immediately. Please meet me in my laboratory in the Odessa mine. So long.
Is that where I lockpicked my way into? I'm not sure why it bugged out like that, but I'm also just happy that it worked. I have mentioned before that from what I understand, a few of the bugs from the original version have, you know, hitched a ride into the remastered version. That's fine, bugs exist. Sometimes I manipulate the ever-living crap out of bugs. We've all been there.
Damn
Hello.
bloody fool thing, Lauren. Oh, did not see you there, stranger.
You look like one of my teachers from elementary school. I seek the master's pick.
What the devil are you talking about? I don't have any sort of, did you say master's pick? Just about the only possession I had that was wholly my own. Isn't even mine any... Oh, now why am I telling you this? Leave me.
Persuasion. Just making conversation.
Friendly. Yes, it has been too long since I've had a
Rerolled that
friendly,
83.
decent person to converse with. Well, I never had this master's pick, but I did have a strangely unopenable jewelry box until the Praetorians confiscated it.
Of course they did.
Now
I'm beginning
it's
to dislike
rotting in the
those
armory,
Praetorians.
And all because they think I'm in league with someone they don't support anymore. Such a bother.
Great. Thank
Very
you.
well.
Isn't it great when a plan comes together? By the way, I'm only opening this just in case there's a set piece in here. Just so we're all on the same page. I don't really intend to steal from it. Especially because the lady is right behind me. Really? What? Oh, it's probably down here. Probably should have suspected that. Okie dokie. Rob the Odessa Armory. Now you're speaking my language. Hello. You're kidding me. Very easy dispels? I don't even have that high of a dispel skill. Wow. What even is my dispel skill? 2. My dispel skill is 2. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. One of the funny things is I mentioned early on that I didn't want to do like a lockpicking stealth build because I feel like that makes games way too easy. And I kind of just lockpick everything anyway. I'm all finished.
I'll pay you for the containers you dispelled. Speak with me.
I'm ready for more.
You can find them in the same place. Speak up, pleasure.
Are we going to do this thing where it gets progressively harder? Because I'm down for that. 90 gold. Is this even worth my time? You know what? I'm stubborn. If this is getting harder, I'm going to do it. Nope. Okay. Still very easy. I'm disappointed. Alright. Give me my gold and let's leave. If that was like a progressively harder minigame, maybe I should check again. Maybe it's just going...
Have you done all the work you've wanted?
All finished.
I'll pay you for the container.
I'm not interested.
I'm never a pleasure.
It's probably not, because I still only got 90 gold. I'm not interested because I'm not getting... Hospitalis quarters. There's a Fate Weaver here. I'm actually very pleased with my talent spendings. Thank you very much, Fate Weaver. We have 2 trainers here. Let's see if they're worth their salt. What is it? What is it with you?
You want something?
Hey, some more stealth points. I'm pretty sure I've gotten all of my stealth from frickin' vendors. Ooh. Redistributing wealth. Not about this one. The human and Alfar merchants of the Arcadium are respected and affluent figures in the city, but they refuse to aid their brothers and sisters in the hospitalis quarters with charity or cheaper custom. Please, would some kind soul convince them to have pity on the poor and meek? Amalur will see the kind soul rewarded. Okay. Extraordinaire has been held in the Odessa prison for weeks, just for stealing a loaf of bread, and have forbidden us from speaking with him. Please, someone deliver this letter of our love and well wishes to him in the prison, without attracting the Praetorians. Amalur will see a reward. The gnomes have seized what little we could send to help the armies of Milch and Shear, holding them in the armory. Destroy them all. If the beleaguered armies can't have them, no one can. Reward 150 gold. I am very confused by the existence of this place.
Always happy to see a new face. Been some time since we've had a new arrival.
What?
So long.
Oh, it's lockpicking. I didn't mean to track this. I only have 2 lockpicking. I don't think it's worth... I don't know.
Yes?
I'm not sure lockpicking is...
Crow at your service.
Great. Fate Weaver, don't care. I don't know if it's worth leveling lockpicking, you know? I guess if you're not doing anything else, it's a good place to put points, because Master Lockpick means you can just force everything.
Yeah, with no clean...
You don't have to do anything. And that sounds cool. None of that crap, none of this crap. That's the same thing. Thanks for the lockpicks.
Mugs are no clean good.
I'm pretty sure there's... And by pretty sure, I mean I wouldn't be surprised. Gretel's office. Who the...
Well,
Hi.
Don't suppose I'm speaking to the new guest of the Sandstone Villa.
You
I
are.
heard someone had taken occupancy there. I suppose you've come to the quarters to slum it, eh? Or are you inclined to lend a hand?
I can lend a hand. I am a completionist after
We're in
all.
a curious position here. The gnomes are obliged to help us, but they don't really want us dirtying up their city. So they shove us in here. Better than the wastes, but not by much. And if we try to improve the situation, we'll be turned out. We
That's
need someone who can
unfortunate.
stand up for us without getting us evicted, and who isn't afraid of bending some gnomish laws.
I'm not afraid of no ghosts. Maybe if you pay me well.
I think that might be an order. Here's an advance for your help. You'll get the rest when the jobs are finished.
Thank you.
You can find the petitions board in the quarters. Answer 2 of them and I'll hold the job complete. Amalur can tell you more about the tasks, and will reward. So long.
Fantastic. We're keeping our eyes peeled for set pieces. We want the tier sets. The more tier set pieces we have, the more we can play around with the individual gear to min-max how great we are. And we're already pretty great, but you know how it be. Alright, so we have... I don't know why that's pointing there. Let's see what we can do. We still have one letter individual to speak to, and I'd like to follow that. I'd like to do this one as well. I actually think I have a few quests to rob the Odessa Armory. Destroy some of the stuff that they had that was taken, and also rob it from my master pick. Hello. You look familiar.
Yeah, this won't
Your name,
do.
that is.
This won't do at all. Prophets haven't been up since... Oh, yeah, excuse me. You're the courier, yes? Good. You're early. We can begin at once.
Begin what?
Why, the delivery to the Mortis Mining Branch office in the Hollowlands. Now, it seems we've misplaced our copy.
Correct.
So you'll have to reclaim the handbook from our old headquarters in Apotir.
Alright.
Good. Should go to the old Mortis Mining offices in Apotir. Once you've found the book, Bring it to a poor buyer.
This can be done. So that, I guess this is the Modus Mining headquarters. The new one, that is. After they packed up.
Yes?
Well, nothing we're stealing.
Welcome to the Bursars.
I wonder. This is just me wondering.
Greetings.
The title for this has the word hell in it, and I wonder if that hurts its performance at all. I don't really care about performance, and I can't say that I have enough of a sample to really judge it, but
Welcome to Seller's Emporium Alchemical. Gnomes
I
seem
wonder
skittish
sometimes.
when you walk in, but I reckon it's a peculiarity of them.
You should share your profits. I needed to save before this.
I'll be here.
Why can't I save?
Yes?
Come on, game. There we go. Alright.
I've a fully stocked apothecary. I knew better than to think my prosperity would go unnoticed. It seems all my success helps others instead of myself.
Yeah. We can improve lives.
Generosity is not something seen that often here. If not in my neighbors, I might place my trust in you. I'll donate to the poor, and why not to you as well?
Great. Do you have anything worth a damn? I should already have that, but I'm going to buy that just in case.
I'll be here.
Alright.
Welcome to Seller's Emporium.
No.
Blessings to you.
Can I not speak with you, lady? Nope.
Greetings.
What about you?
Ah, the guest of Sandstone Villa. If you've a head for books.
If your books involve...
Then please,
None of that. If they involved skilling, then... Oh, I didn't even see you.
The Alpha have a grand city in Rathir, but stone for stone, I would rate very well.
Ooh. More dispelling. I wonder what happens if I change the title midstream. I don't know why I'm still stuck on this idea. Because I really don't care. But I also am curious. Did I just steal
And
that?
our guest from the villa has come to my shop. Is there anything in particular? You'll be back.
What would be a good alternative name for this stream? I think I'm going to do it for science purposes. Oh, now there's 5. Maybe it's just my time. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Deliver the letter. I can hear my cat. Where am I going? Oh, we're going to prison. Wait a minute. Okay. I thought for a second it said I only had 2 Prismere lockpicks, and I was like, that's not correct. I have many Prismere lockpicks. I hope these won't be my enemies or anything. Hi. This place is huge.
What?
What? I like how that's the only thing you ask. A stranger, a heavily armed stranger, is running around your prison, and you're just asking what?
What are you doing here? If you're going to stand out there and gape at me, you're going to get us both in trouble.
I have a letter for you.
I've been in here so long, I thought they would have all forgotten about me.
Nah.
This means a lot to me. Thanks, mate.
You're welcome, mate. You know, maybe I'll leave the stream title the same. I'll just assess it at the very end for total science purposes. I also stream at really weird times. Part of me was thinking,
Yes.
if I wanted to stream, because I seem to have an audience, like EU-ish. Like, I'm actually very proud of the fact that I've appealed to people from all over the world. It boggles my mind every single time I think about it. And it makes me very happy. So I was thinking, like, maybe I should try and stream, I don't know, like 6 a.m. my time? But I mean, time schedules, I'm not good at that.
I can promise
I'm not good at that at all.
always find the goods you need at Sembles. Care to browse?
If you have a bag, yes. Do you have a bag? Oh. Oh. Improved is like rank 3-ish, right? And then it's master, and then it's flawless.
Please come by again.
You like Mystery Times, except when you're in work. 6 a.m. CST would also work. Well, it'll be 6 a.m. CST.
Oh, I see. It's not enough that I scrape out something for myself. You can't succeed in this city without someone coming to collect.
I feel you. But, you know.
You mean it, don't you? You actually care about them. Fine. I'll give my
I
part.
don't.
And thanks for your compassion.
EST.
Please come by again.
That would be 5 a.m.
Got the forge hot, stranger. If you need repair work for armor or weapons, I'm your man.
There you go.
Aye? And I suppose you're here to preach the virtues of helping my lazy neighbours, more like buzzards.
What if you were poor?
I've been there before. I know what life is like in the gutters.
Aye.
I'll pay my part, aye. But it's you that's more deserving, I think.
Wow.
Here's some coin.
Everyone's really interested in rewarding me for being a master persuader. Which I can't blame them. Oh, you're CST? I forget. Yes, I am CST. I don't know. I'm just mumbling.
What?
Isn't that what you're supposed to do at a stream? Aren't I doing this correctly? Uh-oh. Hi. You don't see anything. What? Did he literally... Oh, this is stealing. Okay. But did he not care about the fact that I'm here? Oh, now he cares. You shouldn't be in here, but that's it. That's all I hear of it. Trespasser? No. Did I... Oh, it's mites. It's mites. I'm not gonna see it. Did I bug it out? Actually, I should probably loot it. Maybe I can break it down. Oh. No, I'm trespassing. All right. Oh, dear. Hi, are you going to give me a chance to talk, or are we...
Halt!
Hey, fine.
Don't let me catch... What?
What? How much should I pay? That would be good to know.
Trespasser!
Nope, 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 nope. I don't belong here, but that's fine. I know this is supposed to be a stealth mission, but... What if I just don't? Oh, I can't loot this in combat. Alright.
Don't let me catch. What?
What? You shouldn't be in here. You find a note appended to the box. Great. Gwen, I hope this finds you in good spirits. I take some risk to my person in contacting you, but I have an item of business that is pertinent to your research in the field of... Is this a real word? Decor prelicative magics. I've had an object in my possession which I have long puzzled over. It is a small box of unknown material and hollow. I know it's hollow inside because there is something rattling in it. However, there is no seam or hole to grant me passage to its mysterious contents. I know your Arrivus engine was never built to selectively decorporate materials, but I think it's the only way to reach my quarry. Regards, Elorin. I know where that is. Yeah, I'm leaving. Oops, I went the wrong way to leave. Alright.
You there. Halt.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let me catch.
I think I saw the fine was only like 2,000. That ain't nothing. What am I doing here? Labs. We're doing something. Daggers of light. Don't care. Well,
You have come. Splendid, splendid. We can get things underway.
Let me guess. I have to
Don't
kill
mind
this
the
troll.
specimens. I can assure you that they are heavily sedated. Completely
I doubt
under
that.
control.
So how will this work?
I've amassed quite the menagerie. I would like you to fight them. I've paced the study so that there will be a gradation of difficulty. Their sedatives should wear off presently. Now, I'll get to my observation area, and then the study can begin.
All right.
So long.
Oh, so the trolls probably last. Complete the experiment. Wow, crits are good. Yep, we definitely need to find ways to have more crit rate. I like critting. Critting is fun. Alright, it's time for the troll. I'll actually reckoning for this. I don't need to. We all know that I don't need to do this, right? I'm just doing it. Let's throw the spear into his face. Oh, that was brutal. That was particularly brutal. Alright. Well, I would call that a success. I don't know what we were testing, but I killed everything. Oops. That meant to go into trash. I guess it doesn't matter because I'm salvaging everything.
Well, that's grand, isn't it? I can't wait to have this written up. I may get to speak in the Basilica Nostra. You did very
For what?
well. Please, take these potions to heal any injuries. So long.
Alright, I have potions to add to trash. That one... You know... This one... And this one. And this one. And this one. I should probably make the potions that give you crit rate. If there are any. Considering how much damage that gives me. Which is a lot. It gives me a lot of damage. These band of lights are trash. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm exploring. Did that rat die? Okay. That would have been funny. The rat died to the trap. Okay, I can't stop thinking about it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna change the title. Let's see. Call me the Explorer. Explore Extraordinaire. Explore Extraordinaire. There we go. I'd be very curious to see if that helps. Or, you know, does anything. I don't know why, but I just keep thinking YouTube does a lot of things. Well, okay. Everything in an advertiser-friendly way. And usually more people like just stop by and like, oh, what's this? They click on it and, you know. They may not say anything, but I can see the number go up. And that hasn't really happened. And I wonder if it's because of the title. It might take a bit for it to change on YouTube's end, but we'll see. I also do have to keep in mind that people usually, you know, drop in later on. But I'm just curious to see if we get any statistics out of it. Because numbers are fascinating. At least when I'm, you know, not sick of them. Is this what I have on my bar? Nope. Although I guess it would be pretty good. Just a massive boost to your armor is probably a correlation with survival, which is always nice. I do enjoy surviving. It's a grand old time. There is a chicken. Duck. Chicken. Chicken. Alright. You got me. I have no idea what this is. Good. Good. Alright. Onward and outward. His eyes are still glowing. That's creepy. I don't really care about the rats if I don't have to fight them. Let's just go.
Be careful if you're entering the mine.
Yeah, about that. I don't have any quests in here, do I? This is their garrison. No. Oh, I do have a quest in there.
Yes?
But it's to turn in. Yes? No. No. The Domus Politica. Wait, what? Have I helped my contact? I don't actually know. I don't think I've helped this one. See, this is where memory would come in handy. I would know what I've done and what I haven't done. I've answered 2 petitions. I wonder what the Isles is.
What?
Actually, have I? Let's see. Speak with our Gene. Yeah. Claim your reward. Claim your reward. Okay, so I've turned in all. I've done all of these. We're good. Wait, it's this one. I'm pretty sure I've helped the laboratory dude. Right? No? No. Alright. Good. Good track record thus far.
What is it?
I just murdered that chicken. Hello.
Welcome, stranger. There are always prayers to Mitharu, but few answerers, save those from Riddlemain.
I've delivered the letter.
Kaina is a troubled man, but many are those who need redemption. Though he may have wronged, he must not lose his spirit.
I have secured donations for the poor.
Mitharu smiles on a few, and it is their responsibility to share such providence. Your service will not go unrewarded.
I have destroyed the
Though
contrabands.
are capable of greatness, Mitharu does not smile on those that take from the meek. You have restored them and ourselves.
I'm great, I know.
Be pious.
Alright. Now we go talk to the dude, claim our reward, and then level up. What are we leveling? We still need to get Finesse to 55, but I think we were doing Sork stuff, weren't we? Yo, bro.
So, looks like you've done your share of the legwork.
I have. This is very close.
Someone that's dear to us. Take this coin. You've earned it. Now, I don't think there was anything else, was there?
Rid's letter.
Let's just say I had my ear to the ground and learned that someone important was staying in Sandstone Villa. Someone of means.
Great.
So long.
So you weren't sending me a letter to be helpful. You were just sending a letter because I was here. Ay. What are you gonna do? Everyone's always looking to take advantage of you. Alright. Let's level up, shall we? What were we doing? Sagecrafts. You can create more powerful gems using pristine quality shards. We were leveling up Sagecraft so that we can continue on our quest to create the best, the greatest Feyblade the world has ever seen. It looks like I can level up Scattershot a lot, which is interesting. I don't want to invest in this because I have parried exactly 0 times in my life. Barbed arrow is not a bad idea. It's okay. Don't really use arrow storm. I have 3 points in this for some reason. Assassin's Art. I probably should go with this, honestly. This looks awesome. Like I said, we were investing in sorcery. I think because of Frost Shackle. I think that's why we were doing that. So let's cap Frost Shackle. Done. We do fight a lot of enemies. It might be worth going for Mysterious Toxins. I do like Sphere of Reprisal. I wonder if someone's mathed it out and if it's even worth upgrading this. I do Sphere of Retribution. We are not getting that far. I am pretty sure. Alright, we'll dump points in this. We'll get finesse to 55, because that's what we need for the next and final thingamaboober. We still have not yet found a bag, if there even is a bag. There might not be a bag. 100 might be the max. It's a good, solid number to end on. You know? We have not been to the Isles yet, which is weird that we don't have a quest to go here. Oh, look.
Who's there? Well, look at you. Don't seem to be quite as busy as the other Alfar working the scaffolding.
Whoa.
You might be perfect.
That's some
Listen,
stereotyping,
would you
bro.
like to earn a bit of coin? No sweat off your brow, promise.
Do you? What?
I don't know all the details about it. I assist many scholars with their works here. I know that Scar Naren was involved in linguistics. It's safe to say the experiment will likely be some verbal study.
All right.
Scar Naren has quarters in the Basilica Nostra. Speak with her and she'll get you started.
Great. A silver tongue. I do have a silver tongue. It said there was a trainer in here. Oh, it's right here.
Hello.
Looks like it's you.
There's many items that I see to on a given day. Rather boring for a visitor, I'm afraid. Unless, have you
All
any
training
interest in
complaints.
dispel-
Okay. Well. It's weird that a level 1 to 3 trainer is here, right? That's not just me that feels weird about that. Shouldn't this be a 4 to 6 area? Am I crazy? I might be crazy. Oh, we have 2 quests here. I mean, calculated. That's why we're here, after all.
Well, look, I've waited so long for these. There are some things you simply cannot do with ordinary blades.
That's what we're here for.
Beautiful,
Cool.
exquisite things.
Cool.
Very well.
I like how they just watch me open this. Like, you really shouldn't be opening that. It's fine. Meh. Frying pan. The most overpowered item in PUBG. Shaped stone. Trinket of no value.
Well, look at you.
I don't know if that's true. Where be the merchants? Hello. You have a chest that I'm going to open real quick. I hope you don't mind. I might not steal anything from it, but I'm going to open it. No. Nah, I'm good. Alright. Wait, what?
Well, when I sent Ordern to recruit subjects, I didn't think I'd find one quite as tall as yourself.
I am
He has
tall.
done well. In fact, I'd say you make the perfect test case for my newest work.
This is a language test, right?
In so many words, yes. I'm developing a potion vital for future diplomacy. One that will let the user understand foreign tongues. But it requires calibration. Currently, the potion grants universal understanding, but it will not properly permit speech. I will administer a new formula. The spells in my lab shall localize the effects, so I can ask a few questions of you in various tongues.
I mean, I feel like this is already impressive people to understand universally, but alright.
Yes. Now, I will just administer the potion and we can begin.
I thought I was blacking out for a second. Okay. Perform the experiment.
If you can understand what I am saying, please tell me my name.
Claes Niren.
Very well. I shall ask another question. Tell me, where can I find the Court of Summer? I see. Here is my final question.
This is quite the
There
failure.
is an army of Fae named the Tuatha. Tell me, where are they from? Well, that was less successful than I would have liked, but the data will be useful to me nonetheless. I'm happy to have had your help with this. Take these potions as a reward with my thanks.
Some of these were good, actually.
Yes?
I like how her head just twisted off of her shoulders right there. It is very unfortunate that this is just one off of my my stack. This one greater healing potion is the same. But it's a healing potion. I don't want to sell it, to break it. Don't want to.
Salutations.
Salutations. Good evening. Good morning. Good being.
Yes?
Yes? Oh, we're about to do the thing!
Be quick.
Alright, it's time to whip out our master persuasion.
Yes.
I'm also feeling pretty lethargic. So I might go do something. Or I might go grab a drink that I shouldn't drink. I might. We'll see. Alright, we're gonna have to save with this. Because I bet this is a persuasion check. Wait, what? Oh, the book. According to the title, this is a chapter from the memoirs of Galenhugum, the gnomish mason who designed and oversaw construction of most of Odessa. There's an interesting note near the bottom of the page, alluding to a treasure he hid somewhere in the city. Okay. Do I have to read this? When I first looked upon the site, it was but a crater with a glimpse of opportunity for greatness. From the nearby quarries of Apotir, veins of white stone, rare for Detir, were unearthed, and from that was born my masterpiece. The city would be a shining jewel among the red rocks, a rose in the desert. It all started here, in this simple library. Once a fortress, a place for study, it has since become so much more. All the tales begin and end in these halls of knowledge, including, reader, a tale that begins with you. My city is my labor of love, and one that seeks to know it as I knew it will be rewarded. There is a prize hidden in plain sight for any curious enough to find it, if the searcher will but walk from the birth of this city to its end. First, I built the livrarium, and once it was completed, I turned to the Praetorian garrison to protect and uphold the truths we housed in these isles. Okay. Scavenger hunt, what could go wrong? Alright. Let's save it up. Hello.
You're alive. What an unexpected and quite unfortunate turn of events.
What did you
For
expect?
starters, I expected you to be rotting in a sandy ditch somewhere. Supper for the carrion birds. Understand, you and I are alike. All we both want is to see this business reach its end.
Your plan failed.
Here you stand, suspecting me of a great many crimes, yet unable to lift a finger. Tell me, who has the power?
Me. Get me to Ventrinio.
Or what? You'll slaughter me in a murderous rage? Typical. Your kind is as predictable as it is stupid. I'm afraid you'll find me quite hard to kill. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for you. Attack me in this city, and I won't just have you clapped in irons. No, I'll hand you over to the scholars in the Basilica for research.
You've thought of everything.
I'll admit I did not see Ewan Hughes a lying to blackmail me. His conscience was always his biggest liability. Ventrinio will take over research on the well. He has no such weaknesses. Perhaps I'll even give him your corpse to examine. After all, you met your first death as his assistant. It would be a reunion.
What? You know how I died?
Of course. And it's such a pity you'll never find out.
You flew away. Honestly, that was pretty impressive. Flying away is one of the cooler methods of... He's burning down his whole city, though. Or his whole... How is this dealing? He attacked me. Scaffolding. I don't really... I had to do it, team. I had to. These fate potions exist for a reason, and it's to kill bosses. Or a lot of Ettins, whichever one comes first. Are you invincible? What? No. Be careful not to let Reckoning mode... Okay. He just has so much damage. He actually survived my thingy. I'm actually kind of impressed. I should have saved Fade Mode for this. It's fine. Wait, he actually can't see me? I should go assassinate him. Whatever. The more damage I do, the more I heal. Did he explode because of my talent? That's awesome. Well, I don't know why he's not taking damage at times, but I'm gonna keep punching him. He'll die eventually. If you punch him enough, he'll die. That's the rule of thumb here for RPGs. I'm a little slowed, and that's a little unfortunate. But, oh, he's in a thing. He can bomb soon. Actually, can I bomb you? That'd be cool. Wait, can I just not cross this? Alright. Am I gonna have to actually press the healing potion? No. No, don't be silly. Healing potions are for scrubs. We're an advanced life-stealing Feyblade build. We don't need healing potions. This does seem like a phase fight, though. You know, like one that I didn't need to use the fate on Reckoning mode. Oh, I can loot this guy. I've been playing Sand of Salazar a lot, like 40 plus hours already. Okay, we need Sand of Salazar. Where did this come from? Also, hello, Romanov. I hope you're doing well. I'm killing a gnome who's betrayed me. And the dude who resurrected me. And you know, I do appreciate being resurrected. Ow. He said that I couldn't kill him in this city. And so we're putting him to that test. Are you sure? I'll swing your bot. Oh. Yeah, this was a sequence fight. Okay, I didn't need to use the fate thing. But oh well. This is gonna go well.
Well, if setting fire to the librarium and hiring assassins is not an admission of guilt on Octienne's part, I certainly don't know what is.
This went well.
It is clear that we Templars must make him assume responsibility for his actions, overt as well as hidden. Even though you went against my explicit instruction, you were effective. You have my respect.
So, Octienne's finished? You used me. You did use me.
An ugly rendering of the truth. Did we not use each other? You needed Octienne's information, and I needed...
He didn't give me anything, though.
I had to trust that you would do your part, and trust is not something one can always rely on.
That's true.
But I was rewarded for my faith handsomely. Now it's your turn. You have certainly earned it.
Thank you. I need to find Ventrino. Help with the war effort. Wait, is this an opportunity to be a good guy? It was cheap and it's really good. I'm glad. I actually don't think I know what Sand of Salazar is. Or Salazar, excuse me. I'm not sure why I'm calling it Salazar. Salazar Slytherin. Help with the war effort.
I'm afraid that's one promise I cannot make. Alice, but I've been told that while you were on the scaffolds, Scholar Hughes managed to salvage Octienne's texts from the librarium fire. He should arrive shortly. With any luck, he's discovered something that might
I tried to
be
be a good guy.
Now, I must tend to Octienne's affairs.
Alright.
Yes?
This is what happens when you try to be a goody-goody two-shoe. Hi, Humus.
My mistake to assume
Humorous.
that Octienne would go quietly, or that he would leave evidence behind. Such a waste. Some of those books he burned were centuries old, but luckily for us, I was able to salvage some.
Weren't you in hiding? Anything worth?
Oh, a great many prizes. Treatises on the nature of death, tables upon tables of autopsy analyses, but only one item of true value. Octienne's
Never keep a diary.
Based off of what I've read in these pages, Ventrino has been working on an island off of Cluricon.
Ah. Well, what are we waiting for?
I'm afraid the dark wood of Cluricon still hides our Tuatha enemies. But this young lady, Aileen Shear, says she has a solution for that.
Is Beatus and Waifu here?
Ventrino, beware. He is certainly a genius, but complicated. He may try killing you the second time for good measure. His mind may be dangerous, but it holds the secret to entering Alabastra, and you must find it.
I am a master persuader. What about your work?
Unfortunately, research on the Well of Souls will be put on hold. Octienne organized it in secret, and the other Templars will want to learn all they can of it.
Makes sense.
But I do not think I'll be idle in the meantime. With Octienne out of the way, there will be need of a new Templar.
Ooh, are you getting a promotion? Unraveler. Turning the tide. You defeated Octienne and exposed his scheming, thereby proving that unmaking the threads of fate is often as important as measuring and spinning them. 5% experience bonus.
You carry a grave responsibility now, my friend.
I do. The mixture of Mountain Blade and Warlords Battlecry 3, top-down RTS open world strategy game that's a lot of genres. Really pretty too. Mini unit, talents, multiple characters, vassals.
Hello.
Huh. Interesting. I might have to look into it. I might.
What?
The walls. I bet there's a quest here too. It'd be great if I could teleport between all these section. Oh. Okay. Never mind then. We're good. I think I helped this individual, and that's why this thing is on the map. I think. It was Chinese a long time, but I got an English translation. Oh.
Please tell me you've made some discovery about the letter. It must be recovered. It was sent to Rathir via cut.
I haven't helped you. Sorry. I helped someone else. So now people started playing it. It's quite fresh. Okay. I'll take a look. It's just, we have something very big launching in a few days, which is Baldur's Gate Early Access. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna play that. Odessa 2. I guess I don't have to technically read these, right? I can just let the quest point me. There are many who, in the ease of silent quorums, hold that the presence of a Praetorian garrison is an affront to the principles Odessa was built for. To them, I say that the gates of knowledge must be fortified. What we have in the Livrarium, what we hope to display with the prosperity of our new city, requires protection. It requires support. The garrison is not the house of war or suppression of conflict. It is an instrument that our society can call upon to protect and further our knowledge. Kind of like the Japanese Defense Force. The structure is as important to the city as the Livrarium, as melancholia is the sanguine in the body. Without it, our precious balance is upset. Once I have completed work on the garrison, I move on to the construction of the Odessa laboratories. And so do we.
Welcome.
It's part of the Japanese constitution, influenced, or I guess depending on who you ask, written, by America, that they cannot gather an army to use to attack people. So they only have like a defensive force. Which, you know, after their extreme imperialism might be a good shout, huh? I would not say that history is kind to them. But is it kind to anyone? History is often the brutal truth that no one wishes to hear. Well, when it's written, not subjectively. But though our city was born as a place to protect the knowledge that our great race had amassed in all its history, I was determined to ensure that our accumulation of knowledge would proceed, if not grow, once the city had been completed. And so I began construction of the laboratories. How curious it was to put up halls and doorways with the thought that this skeletal structure might one day house the minds that put an end to war, or make travel between great distances instantaneous, or make the moon shine as bright as the desert sun. It was humbling, yet it affirmed my resolve to construct a space of timeless experimentation. It is in this building that I have sheltered the creativity and ingenuity of our race, the qualities that set us apart from the others. Only on completing it did I know we would need as grand a building to foster our diplomacy, and so I set to work on creating the Domus Politica.
Excuse me?
Excuse me? Excuse you. I'm busy. I'm feeling a little more energized. We'll see. We'll see.
Yes?
Yes? I want to keep going. I want to get off this bloody continent.
Please tell me you've made some...
No, sorry. Fair enough. We've been on this continent for too long. I.e., the entirety of the game. It's time for something new, something fresh. Edessa 4. What bounty is there in gifts that are not shared? How are we to know we are graced if none are there to grace us? Diplomacy has always been the way of my people, to bear treaties in words instead of swords. Swords. As we progress in the studies of magic and philosophy, should we not endeavor to share these gifts with races less apt and forward-thinking than us? And so I had them construct the Dominus Politica, a place centered not on focusing our ingenuity inwards, but out. A home of scribes and letters where truces and compromises reign. The city was taking shape, and our prosperity was already coming due. And with that, it became clear of the need of a way to manage the trade and assets we had constructed here. And so began the work on the Grand Bazaars. It's like a bazaar, but not. If I had just spammed X there, I probably would have stolen and gotten caught. Always a good idea to not spam.
What?
Walt. I'm just walking by, lady. We all have to move. I like to move it, move it.
What?
What's it even from? Madagascar. Oh, that feels like forever ago now. I like to move it. The next piece. Edessa 5. Wonder how many there are. When I was an apprentice, my master gave me a piece of advice that I never forgot. He told me that the key to fostering the best of someone was to eliminate their needs. A mind cannot be brilliant if it is concerned for survival or burdened with worry. Or what's this called? Maslow's hierarchy of need? The name sounds wrong. But the hierarchy of needs. Interesting thing. And so, to get the best out of Edessa's minds, I endeavored to create the institution that would see to their needs for the entirety of their lives. The Grand Bazaars. It was to supply and manage all of the city's finances, so that our scholars and Templars might not burden their great minds with such minutiae. And like all things that my race has put its mind to, the Bazaars has performed admirably. We were quickly seen by merchants as far as Rathir as a stable means of housing their investments, and our bankers were quick to revolutionize the financial structures previously employed by our society. With our needs seen to, I would see that the Bazaars would only serve half of our needs, which led to the construction of the Arcadium, to which now I go. Onward and upwards.
Yes?
Yes? All these people I walk past, they think I'm talking, or I'm interested in talking to them. I'm not. I'm not interested.
Greetings.
If there's a bag vendor in Edessa, I haven't found them. Every city must have a market, and Edessa is no different. But rather than something tawdry, dirty, and bustling, I vow that for the crafts we gnomes excel at, gemcraft, potion work, book writing, we would house them in a building that befits their grace and honor. And so I was determined to make the Arcadium a house of trade without parallel. A home to all the grandeur you might find elsewhere in the city. Once these buildings were underway, I felt confident to begin working on my next jewel for this crown, the Basilica Nostra. We're learning a lot about this city, aren't we? Perhaps more than we've learned about any other city.
I thought it was just another prospecting job. I mean...
And so,
I joke you not.
Took his nose right off. Ugh. You might get in trouble for that, bro.
What is it?
It is me.
Yes.
Going for this quest. That has sent me literally all around the city. I was promised a treasure. A great treasure hidden in plain sight. And if I do not receive it, I will be quite disappointed. But don't say I'm not committed. What can be said about the Basilica Nostra that could do it justice? I raised the walls and created the ceiling, sure enough, but the shell pales in comparison to its contents. This is the true culmination of efforts, where we distill experiments and crafts and labors into theorems, laws, and axioms. This is where the divine transformation from experience into knowledge truly occurs. It is this portion of the city that I am most proud of. That, and the grandness of the Forum. Which is where the 8th chapter is. Good. Good. We continue.
Yes?
The Forum is where we killed Octian. I don't expect this dude imagined that I would literally astral hammer a dude in the face through one of his glass panes into the floor. For him to die a painful death and be exposed as the murderer that he is.
Hello,
Aye. I'm trying to get around you. Stop getting in my way. Alright. Bookshelf. The Forum would be the last of the building I would leave to my beloved city, and woe fills me for being too infirm to see it to its completion. But here, in times, will be a center for all gnomes to have a voice, to hear the words of the just and kind Templars. Here will be the central pin that holds the city together. Its heart, its soul. I weep to think I will no longer sketch the plans and details the stones that will form this city. But for you, dear reader, who has been fit to follow me throughout my journey in making this city, I leave a simple gift. There is a book hidden in the stacks of the librarium, dedicated to those that wish to master the art of speech, learn its teachings, and use the skill to spread word of my marvelous city after I have passed. Galanan Egum.
What is it?
I spent this entire time running around
You wish to speak?
for a persuasion book.
Yes?
That's fine. As a master persuader, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I kind of hope there's like a hidden level beyond 5 for this stuff. That would be nice. But I guess we'll find out. The Book of Persuasion. So we got the Book of Persuasion and we got 2K experience. After reading this book, your persuasion skill has been permanently increased. Our persuasion is now very capped. Okay. Sounds good. What do you think? What are we doing now? Let us take a look at our quest, shall we? We need to... Oh, yes, we need to go to 2 places there. Which contains necessary... It's got missing the new branch in the HoloLens. He's offered... Okay. So we're going to travel to the sun camp. We have 2 quests here. One is the box, the unopenable box. The other
Got a few odds and ends for sale here.
is about
Looking for
the courier. Few odds and ends that do not involve anything worth my time. Okay.
that sort. So
Thank you.
long.
Oh, I found this.
Looks like you're used to dust on your
Wow.
feet. Farewell.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Pfft. If they're in shelves like that, I may not find them all. But we'll try.
Well, I seem to have attracted a guest. What can I help you with?
Hello. Quartemposan wants his letter.
Oh, that would be the squeaky little gnome from Odessa. Smelled like vellum and book paste.
Indeed,
as I
he
recall.
did, yes.
I was hired to take the note from him. Sure as rain. A gnomish scholar named Arancourt hired me to take it and throw it in the quarry.
What?
That's where you can find that letter if you're looking. And I can even give you Arancourt's orders as proof.
Sure.
If you pay the right price.
It's worth nothing
But
to you.
it is worth something to you. I told if it's piqued your interest so much, I
Can't help but
this isn't
follow.
the war sworn. We don't carry oaths or that nonsense.
Oh.
Still, that's good.
So I failed my 83% persuasion check. Feels bad. And then just guilted her into giving it to me anyway. Cool. Hi, lady.
You return, box and all. Boxes are for opening, young thief. But still, this task can
Boxes
be held
are for
completed.
opening, but this one doesn't
Except
open.
It is not. There is no way into this box nor its contents. How can this pick be of any use to us?
Good question.
This note mentions Guy Unstebic. He's with Motus Mining. Break into his lab.
Hey, we found
Arrow's
this.
its engine and use it to free the key then. Be gone.
We know where this is because I'm prescient. I'm not prescient. If I was, I'd already be rich by gambling. That's one of those things you do, right?
Need anything?
If you see the future, you obviously use that to go back. And find, not go back, but to predict, like, events that are being gambled on. Or get the magic winning numbers or something. Alright. Oof. Oof. This is low. Wow, and it's still pretty high. Alright, we need to find some Prismere Feyblades. Or a decent part vendor.
Been some time since our...
Which I might be able to find in Rathir.
Farewell.
It's an interesting thought. An interesting thought indeed. Sail to Melsenshire. That is my main quest, yes. An important quest. But, as important as that quest is, we're not doing it right now. I'm gonna have to take another break. I need to stand up, walk around, and see. Do I have anything fancy to show off? I mean, besides these newly acquired gloves. Not really. And I also can't break these down. Feels bad. Oh well. So, I'm going to take this moment to stand up, walk around. We'll see how I feel when I get back. I'll be like 2 or 3 minutes, so feel free to skip ahead if you're viewing the VOD. Everyone else, grab a drink. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. And I've been a bad boy. I'm also going to do something that I've never done before. Well, not without, good reason. I'm actually going to restart the stream because I can't stop thinking about how I may have screwed up the YouTube algorithm. Again, it's not that I care. I appreciate everyone stopping by. But I mean, if I can fix it, I feel like I should fix it. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to end this stream. That great, 5-minute break. It's a good ending anyway. We'll end this stream, and I will immediately start another one on the channel. So just, it should show right back up. But you will have to click on a new one. Sorry about this. I was just I was making a reference and being dumb, I guess, with the title. So I'll be right back. We'll continue. Hopefully more energized because I was a bad boy and grabbed one of the energy drinks. Okay, talk to you soon.